da, 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 mm. All right, there we go. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. Cruise time. I'm laughing in Japanese language. Cruise time, people. All right, welcome everybody. I know you're probably wondering, what is Uncle Ben doing? Why 2 shows in a day? Anyway, we did the first show. That is basically a political show. You know, we have 2 channels. So I just feel like, well, both topics today fall under trending issues. So let's just run them both across platforms. So right now, depending on where you're watching from, you can actually catch this live from 3 channels. You can catch this live from Trends Reality. If you are also on Uncle Beno's channel, you may be watching me right now from that fantastic channel. And if you are on our new latest channel, Social Trenders, well, this topic is more relevant to Social Trenders. So we are also streaming on Social Trenders. You're welcome back. Welcome back, Sister Rose. You're welcome. All the team in the house, you're welcome. I shared the link early because now discussion we won't get now. Let's talk about relationship and basketballs. I'm not going to do a long story. We just want to chat. I got a couple of questions that I want to ask. And these questions, I'm going to be directing them to our female panel members and everybody who is watching online right now. First off, let me know where you're watching from. What channel did you log on to? Please put it in the chat. Just drop it in the chat. Which channel are you watching from? Is it Trends Reality, Uncle Beno, or you're watching from Social Trenders? Do me a favor, drop it in the chat real quick. I just want to see how far YouTube is notifying people across these platforms. Don't worry about the views. Right now, YouTube is doing craziness. The algorithm is messed up again. A lot of shows are not getting a lot of views this time around. Okay, so don't worry about that. What the algorithm does is after the show, once it's published, then it starts showing it to everybody. Yeah, okay. Sister Rose is watching from Uncle Ben, Mesicadra, Trend Reality. Okay. All right, it's good that majority of you are on Trends Reality. That way you can see all your chat in one place. So I've got a lot of questions and I want to get into that question as fast as I can. But while I'm trying to get into all those questioning, oh, bro, Lucky Dollar. Whoa, this is going to be a fantastic show, man, because I was going to do brotherhood. Yeah, we're talking about Annie Idibia, even though she changed her name back to Macaulay. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, she's our African queen, and I know her as Annie Idibia. Annie Idibia. Woo! All right, Simbi is in the studio. Yes, Simbi, you got to be here. All the ladies, you got to be on this one because especially those of you single, yet to be married or divorced or somehow separated ladies, this show is for you. I want to know how best you think women should go about a divorce situation. You all know the story and you know how we roll over here. I don't waste time giving you the same story that you have seen on social media over and over again. I don't want to do that. You already know what's up. So what happened is that out of the blue, Two-Face Idibia came on social media and said, I said what I said. Me and Annie, we are not together anymore. Boom. The internet went agog. People went crazy. They were like, damn you, Two-Face. And then, women. If you are looking for people who are hypocritical, I swear, now women. Now women, when that happens, a lot of women were blaming Annie. Yes, good for her. Why did she stay? Why did she stay? She should have left the marriage. She should have left long time ago. Why did she stay there? Now God cash her. See where she there now. Then, just about 60 days later, or is it more than 60 days, Simbi? Simbi, they talk to me on your gender matter be this, so they talk to me right now.
I'm here, sorry.
Simbi, is it more than 60 days already that Two-Face said, I am divorced? It don't pass 60 days?
No, sir. It never reached.
Okay.
It never reached.
Okay. So your gender, they were bashing her. Good for her. God cash her. Why she stay? She should have left. She does this, she do that. Then, in less than 60 days, Annie went to rehab, and boom, she came out with whatever she's doing, which I'm going to give my opinion, and I'm expecting people to start basketballs. I don't really care. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say.
Are you ready, Uncle Ben?
Cindy, I am so ready. Bring it on. So she came out with this video on her channel. Brakidola, welcome first. Make I welcome you, my baba. Brakidola, how far? It's been a while, sir. Brakidola, can you hear me? Like say
yes.
Brakidola, we miss you, sir. Yes. Welcome back, sir.
Yes. So I hear you.
Welcome, Brakidola. Yeah. Welcome. We have to dissect this matter. I'm so sorry for what is happening in your area, Uromi. We actually discussed that one in our previous show before we started this one, and the conversation is still ongoing. But welcome, sir. May we analyze this one together. So first up, in less than 60 days, she went to rehab and she came out and she started smiling and looking like this, which all this one are promo. I'm not gonna lie to you, this one are promo. And we will get into that conversation now. I know say some people go verse, but let's talk reality. Say, oh yeah. Sissy, come. We go need to talk this one. Your gender is something else. And we go fight for this one too. Now she came out showing us all this one, which I think is just a promo. It be like a product where you want sell, where they try to market by force. That bag first. Okay, all the ladies in there, tell me which bag with this. Is that Birkin? I mean, not that bag when they call Birkin. Simbi, do you know Birkin? Where is CC and Honey Babe and D and all of them? May they can't tell me because I really don't know much about this. So let's start with the bag. The bag she's carrying, is that the bag you describe as Birkin, that expensive bag? Is that what it is? You don't even know. Okay. So she's now. I should zoom in the bag. You should have seen the video already. Now you okay? The video go play back again. Maybe not tell me whether not Birkin be that. Sister Rose said that is not Birkin. Okay, where is B-Flex? B-Flex is usually the one that know this thing very well among my team members. So she's not carrying a Birkin bag. Okay, that's the bag again. You've seen the bag. So that is not a Birkin bag. Sissy said no. Okay, good. So I think she's doing promo. I think she's doing promo. And that is why I want to talk about this. Even though we are cashing cruise, I believe a lot of people will learn from this. So I got a couple of questions. I'm sharing the link. Please come in. Let us have this conversation. It's just going to be a Q&A session for people to learn. Number one question is, do you think Annie is healed? Let's start from there. Do you think Annie is healed? You see, did you not go do this one? I know I made my spelling correct and I lie. First question, let's start from there. Looking at Annie right now, please tell me, my sisters and brothers and everybody, do you think Annie is fully healed? Let's start from there. Let's go. Brakidola, maybe we start with you, sir. When you look at Annie, with this display that she's doing now, she's trying to pull a May Edochie stunt for us. If you look at her right now, do you think she's real? Please drop your answer in the comment. Yes? Okay.
Okay. Sissy has answered that question.
Okay, Sissy said the bag is a Chanel bag. How much is Chanel bag? Make I Google and save. Well, no worry. Now today we go know what's up. Chanel bag for women. Let me add women because these crazy men that they carry any bag now. May God help us. Okay, I see all kind of prices here. Let me quickly show you guys the prices. So we're gonna analyze everything she's putting on, and then we go know what's up together. Now. So the bag, where is the price? I go do brotherhood today. I know say area I go scatter, but I'm still gonna do my brotherhood. Everybody go collect. Where's the screenshot now? Okay, I found it. Yes. Here we go. So the bags, Chanel bag prices ranges from, we have the one of $649. We got the one of $5,935, $2,520, $8,720, $3,430, $1,600, and we have the one that is as cheap, very, very cheap. This one is $295. Unfortunately, this cheapest one looks more like what she's carrying. I'm not trying to shade out. I'm just going by what I saw new. Okay, I see another. Okay, this one look more like which one? Mini rectangular flap. Okay, plenty. Anyway, the bottom line is the bag she's carrying is under $10,000. All right. Now, back to my question. Please drop your answer in the chat. Do you think she's truly healed before she came out? Sister Rose. Okay. Let's start with Brakidola. Sorry, Brakidola. When you look at Annie, do you think Annie is truly healed before she came out and start doing all this? What do they call this one now? Love, killing me, I die, or pepper them. Which one is she doing now?
Packaging, fake packaging.
Packaging, right?
Fake one, very fake. You don't even look genuine. You don't even look close to genuine. You can see her shoulder is dropped. She look fake. She's tired. They try to, it's like she's acting what kind of fashion, whatever stuff is fashion or regrettable, whatever she's doing. Okay. You cannot heal. Look, people with this kind of problem, they don't just heal at once. Whatever they want to come and sell it to the public, who is she? She is nobody. She have never had nothing for a very long time. She be living under the name of that dude. You see, the abuse of anything, substance, they don't just go away like that. You can see the way she still look like lost, and if she try to bounce very fake, the fake is very light. There's no need to show for it. But for the house that is coming out from, that is not even their really house anyway. You understand? So they just start to package some kind of reality, but not really reality. There's nothing really there. You understand me? The clothes, whatever they wear, doesn't really fit into what she's wearing. She wears baggy jeans. What kind of top that don't really match whatever she's, for her age, what she's wearing never really fit into anything. Whatever they try to ask her to do like, you can see that she's very, very weak. You understand me? Right. The package is fake. if you see her, you don't think she was maybe living in a kind of like, wealthy type of environment and everything before, because she had been into some kind of a shit for a very long time. You understand me? Guess you see, Nigerians are very difficult place. No matter how they want to pack it, she is not useful for anything. You understand me?
Brachidola.
That's just the truth. We cannot really hide anything. She's not useful for anything. She cannot really run a commercial because there's nobody going to believe her commercial. She have never had no movie for years. You understand me? Say, okay, let her be anything. She cannot be a cook in the TV. You understand me? Okay, she's cooking now, let everybody be saying. So what she had before was that dude. And that dude just drop her. Due to that, her marketing, wherever she's trying to market, will never sell. Holding that bag on the baggy pants, there's a driver open the door for her. We know she doesn't have anything. You understand me? She cannot rant on social media, on her Instagram, wherever she want to sell or she want to sell herself, whatever she want to call herself. Her market is very, very low. It's more or less like a zero. You understand me? I hope
Brachidola.
No, it's just the truth. You understand me? You can see whatever they wear her, she's forcing herself to smile. You understand me? Nothing fit, even the bag it doesn't even fit anything. Not on top this dressing, whatever she's wearing. You see, one thing that women have to learn about this thing, you can package yourself when you with the brand that you are with at that time. If let's assume she was still with that dude now, right? They will use all that dude power might be to package her. You understand me? But now the dude is gone. Even the dude himself is not that all that anymore. You understand me? He has no value in music. He's a guy kind of like, just confused from one jump to another jump. It look like almost like you can't really Two-Face really. It's just because it's an old school in this Afrobeat of. He was the first guy that it catapulted this into this level what the Davidos enjoy now. So since then, nothing really. So if I were that girl, settle down, think deep, try to rescue yourself so that you don't go back in terms say you did lonely, because Nigeria they try to brand you up, but the brand is very weak. They also drop you very, very fast.
Okay, then, all right.
Back again. That's all that.
Yeah, Brachidola, that's a very good point there. You already made the point that it doesn't seem like she healed. And Rebecca Hill, shout out to you, my sister Rebecca. Rebecca said, as long as she sees her husband on social media with Natasha, she will still feel hot. God bless you. That is where I'm having issue with her, this I'm back kind of energy. It's great. I'm happy she's looking healthier, she's looking good and all that. But if my small over 30-something years experience of what relationship can do to you, especially when you are truly in love, if my experience will serve me right, this is way too quick. And this is not a happy woman. I'm sorry, but let's keep moving. Let's quickly go to Sister Rose. Sister Rose, your take. Same question. Do you think Annie is healed?
Not at all. Not at all.
Why? Why you think so, ma'am?
It's too soon. It's too soon. Remember, she's an addict. In addition to heartbreak and disappointment, this is a girl who has substance abuse. People who have substance abuse, that's not something that you fix 1, 2, 3. It takes time. It takes time to get yourself together. So no, and it also looks like, because look at the public embarrassment. I think, isn't the so-called husband now, isn't the new woman pregnant now?
Yeah, that's what we heard. That's the rumor we heard, that the new lady is pregnant.
That is a real stab in the knife of many women. For many women, they may forgive infidelity. But for a lot of women, particularly I know American women, once they hear there's a child, another child, for a lot of them, that's just like, that's a done deal. So that is very, very devastating. So to me, to say you've bounced back is fake. Now, I don't know if she's going to be in another show. I don't know if she's doing this because she's getting ready to do another show, or she's going to be in another reality show. Maybe that's what this is all about. But if this is to say If this is to say that she's back, she's not ready. You don't get ready in 3 months. And like I said,
Exactly.
we're looking at we're talking about intense heartbreak, disappointment, mental and social abuse, and on top of it, substance abuse.
Hmm.
And not only is she not ready, she's putting herself in a danger zone. She's putting herself in a place where she would relapse.
Exactly.
So,
Thank you, Sister Rose.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the first question. Honey babe, your take on the first question.
What's the question again? Hello,
The
everyone.
question is, do you think
Hello.
Annie is healed?
Nah, not at all. Of course not. How are you healed? When someone you're not healed now. Even me after my divorce, am I healed? I'm still a work in progress. There's no way you're healed from all of this. She looked good though, so I disagree with Brother Kadola. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Just stay in your lane. You know nothing about the fit. She looked good, but I think she shouldn't be on social media. It's way too soon.
Right?
She's a beautiful woman, and there's nothing wrong with her. To me, she shouldn't be on social media. She needs to take time out, reflect, heal, get counseling, whatever, focus on her kids, and then come back. But there's many brands that will endorse her. So I don't know what Brother Kadola is talking about. I think you don't understand about marketing and branding in this time in 2025. Like I said, it's just a matter of healing. Yes, she, has done substances, but like I said, let's have a forgiving spirit, even though I have issues with her with the fact that she tolerated nonsense. Everybody deserves a second chance in the sense of it's done now. She
Yeah.
knows she has to move on, and let her heal and come back strong.
Good one. Good one right there, honey babe. Mr. Dio, you think she's healed?
I will say she's not ill, but physically she's ill. Let me explain.
All right,
You
sir.
know, what we heard before was that she had an injury on her legs, and due to her sugar level, the thing was not healing. They have to flush her system.
That one.
So physically she's ill now. Thank God for that. But emotionally and mentally, I don't think she is, because based on what Sister Rose just kind of analyzed now, you don't come out from such things in 2 or 3 months. It's not done, because substance abuse as an addict takes time for your body to be able to process and for your body to get back to that so-called original state that it was before you started using. That's number one. Then all the issues with Two-Face, Natasha, whatever, the betrayal and all, and the trauma. If you remember, it was in a reality show when this whole thing started. So, all these celebrity stunts and all these issues will be given that emotional trauma also. So I don't think she's ill emotionally and mentally. She needs to take time, continue to see a psychologist or maybe a psychiatrist, whichever it is. Continue to take a medication, continue to go through processes and all to be able to get herself back, fully back. All this one that she's just doing, to me, it's just like, pressure from her fans, maybe pressure from her friends that say, oh, you must get back. Two-Face is this, Two-Face is that. You must do this, you must get back. She shouldn't do that to herself. She needs her life, at least for herself and for her children. She should forget about every other thing and focus on herself for now. This thing that this thing that she's doing, by the time she will break down again, it will be very, very difficult for her to be able to come out of it.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Dyer. I think everybody spoke very well. I really like your take. Simbi, my co-host Wahala, you are the young and single one here, Simbi. So we're gonna be talking to your age grade, Mrs. Lover Girls. Simbi, do you think she's healed? I see all your comment right there in the chat, Simbi.
But obviously, Annie is not healed. Everybody knows that. But physically, she looks good. And then the whole thing about her brand not selling, I disagree with that. She's going to sell well. This is the period where brands will be coming for her. So I just pray that Uncle Ben, should I say what is on my mind, or I should just pause and wait small?
No, say it, say it.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
say it.
Okay, what's on your mind in 1 minute?
And all these men bashing Annie right now, telling her that what she's doing is fake happiness, fake show, and all of that. They are the same men that were praising her for sticking with Two-Face, because how in the world will you be with a man and you are not the mother of his first child, and you've been with him since you were a teenager? And I don't know. I still remember the proposal on Valentine's Day. I was so disgusted when Two-Face proposed to her. I still remember that proposal. I watched the video on social media. I saw how excited Annie was. I was like, hey, God, though. In my mind, back in the day, I said, it sucks to be you right now. I never want to be in your shoes. Who be dealing with baby mamas and all of that? This is not even polygamy. This one is, I don't know. I think they sat down and then they decided to curse him with cheating. God forbid. Let me just pause here first.
Okay, you are coming from a woman's angle. All right, good.
Uncle Ben.
So,
Uncle Ben. See,
yes, sir.
let me give me small a few seconds, I beg. You
Go
see,
ahead, sir.
when people say Brown will be coming for her, coming to do what? What can she actually sell? You have to understand, first of all, in the eyes of the public, it be like, let me use broken English. Now, a boss smoker should be. You understand me? A boss smoker, you see, packaging and name branding. Her name branding, they just Igbo. You understand me? Person will say Ibobo dump. It go see your Udeche wife, if you get far more branded name more than her, that will be say okay, disappointment and everything, the guy betray. But this what I'm saying, both of them don't already sick. Two-Face don't sick already. Natasha just go carry one very second-hand thing when Blase he have not okay because she come from a very rich family. Two-Face also dive into that also because he come from a Igbedodio family, so-called show mansions, show this, show that. Natasha have things around her because she's from a political strong family. You know, Natasha if he get money, if they get money for state politics, he grandpa and Igbedodio and all this. If they carry Two-Face, go to sleep for. So kind of like Roma type of mansions, like what you do for those videos. They show painting, wall decorations and everything. Put her maybe for second Rolls Royce and everything. Natasha, this one what they call, and I have nothing to show. She's broke. Maybe you can use that. Okay, oh celebrity, naughty. Her time have already been, her time don't come out long time. You see, one thing about branding and labeling is when you're up to date. You understand me? She don't pass that time. Her time don't go. The new generation you see now, they're using new marketing now. She have never really brand anything for years, for 10 years. You can see these fake celebrities in everywhere. Sometimes forcing themselves to like Davido marriages, sometimes they Instagram, sometimes they pretending they're in London. Old videos start showing it in Canada and all these things. It's up. Nigeria is a very difficult place. If you cannot sell a bag, you start. Let's do the brand. Okay, they want to even sympathize with her. So okay, come on, take this brand. There's nobody going to pay you without not coming in return in a huge bulk. You understand me? If you cannot sell it, they dump you. So what I'm sorry for her is that she can be going to China, start buying second clothes or clothes from China. And hanging it in Instagram, wearing it for our age group, that's just all. There's nothing else to show for this thing. There's no brand.
Excuse me.
Can I say
Hold
something?
on, guys. Hold on.
Like you have a personal vendetta against her. You're kind of harsh, sir. You're too harsh. It's not nice.
It's not
Okay.
Somebody's mother, somebody's daughter.
No. I'm not saying.
You can say the truth, but you're not sounding.
Look.
Hold on, guys.
Okay, see the car they post her into. She will not be able to buy that car for years to come. You understand me? These are very expensive cars. You understand me? She doesn't have anything. See, Two-Face at least is making money for his music in YouTube.
What are you talking about? What money?
Two-Face can make maybe in 2 months, 3 months, might be $20,000 or 30, depends how his music is moving in YouTube. But what you have to understand, she have nothing to show. She have never sold nothing on YouTube. She only be on Two-Face wife by having fake personal assistants, leaving other that change Two-Face is getting from YouTube. Now Two-Face is gone. Those things have already been blocked. She, they can look.
Okay.
They can run that for some time.
Brachidola.
They will drop her.
All right. Hold on, guys. Brachidola, thank you for landing your point, because we have a lot of people in the studio. I just want us to take it one at a time so that we can have very clean audio. I already see that a lot of people are disagreeing with you, Brachidola, but the purpose of doing this show is for us to learn. So I can just say one thing here, and then I will allow people to respond to that. Then we move to the next question. Now, regarding brand is Brachidola. In this day and time, we are in the digital age, and social media is the key now when it comes to marketing. Most companies, especially companies who thrives on selling women products and all those categories of stuff, they love disaster. This scandal between Two-Face, Annie, as well as the new wife, the way I'm seeing this thing going on, this is going to linger for the next 2 years. So because it's going to drag that long, Annie definitely is a very good target for brands right now, because all attention will be on her. People will be on her page 24/7. Whatever she posts, whatever she shared, people are willing to read, and as a result of that, brands will definitely come for her. But where I think I'm kind of agreeing with you a little bit, even though it sounds like you harsh, now it makes Simbi and all our ladies don't begin to invest now. The area I kind of agree with you a little bit is that if we have to go by the question I asked earlier, if she's truly healed, I am afraid that if she venture relapse a little bit, that will be the end of her career. So that is just the only area I want to agree with you a little. But in terms of money, these ladies are making too much money. She has how many followers does she even have on her Instagram right now? Let me even check. On her Instagram, she has a total of 8 million followers. If what I know about branding and marketing is right, if I have if I even get 1 million followers, I will go and resign from my nursing job. That's to tell you what kind of money comes with having huge followers and having scandals, something that will bring people to your page. So I just want to clear that so that it not go bring too much boost for us. But then I'm going to allow people to respond to Brachidola briefly, but let's make it respectful, please. We do understand that you disagree with Brachidola, but we are all here to share our opinion. Anybody want to respond to Brachidola before I move on to the next?
Let me speak. Let me speak, please. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense what he's saying. Like I said, she's got 8. You said, Benno, she's got 8 million followers. She posted this, and look at the amount of people that replied, the video, etc., etc. It doesn't make sense what he's saying. Like I said, the fact that she's out there, I don't agree with her being out there at this time. I think she needs to sit down. But the fact that she's out there, we're talking about her, people are liking her post, shows that she is someone that is relevant. If you don't understand marketing, if you don't understand social media, just sit down. Sit down there. But don't try and say stuff that doesn't make sense, because it's obvious that we're talking about her and people are liking her.
All right. I think we lost Honey Babe there. Maybe our network is probably receiving a call or something.
Ben, see, I know what called marketing, I know what called rebranding, and how to rebrand. If you leave the scene, look, you can get 8 million followers. They love these old Nollywood celebrities, sort of have a large numbers, you know what I'm saying? But they cannot actually sell 10 pence.
Because they don't have scandal, they don't have what attract people to their
I
channel.
understand.
That's what I'm trying.
I understand. I understand. Say bad news, they bring in traffic, they come in. But what did they try to tell you? Say what you see now. I console with you when you down. This like sympathetic kind of like, oh sorry, but sorry, okay, come and sell the good. You can have 10 million followers, but you cannot even sell 10 shoes yourself because they don't go. The young things have already changed. Yourself,
What
that's why they get this.
what's making you to just conclude about her like she just kind of
we don't see them for this kind of Hollywood stars, the old ones. At least they had movie before. Some of them get 5 million, 10 million. Ask them to sell. That's what some of them they don't even use ability. Some of them still try to package themselves, try to go to some of these celebrities' marriages, birthday party, just to show face. But they cannot use it to sell anything.
Okay, Brakidola. Let's hear from Sister Grace real quick. Honey babe, I don't know what happened to your audio. Maybe you received a call or something. All right, but I'll come back to you. Let's quickly hear from Sister Grace. Sister Grace.
I just came in when I heard him talking. How can you speak about somebody with so much bitterness? She has gone through what she went through, not because she wanted it. This is what marriage has happened to her. If she decides I want to come out, it is her personal belief and what she thinks about herself. Everybody is entitled to a second chance. This is her time. If she succeeds, we are here to watch. If she doesn't, it is not in your position to just write somebody you do not know of completely. If you don't know what marketing is all about, just keep it to yourself. That was very, very unsympathetic of you as a man.
Okay, Brakidola.
I just came in to respond to you. That was very, very unprofessional. Very, very unsympathetic. No empathy to human feelings. That is what you have just shown.
In the real world of this celebrity lives, where dog eats dog.
Forget about celebrity. Talk about yourself. Talk about what you can bring.
This of what happened. See, I understand. Say Natasha herself come to this thing. Natasha is looking for kind of like popularity. If you see the way she come in, deep, fast, and strong, don't want to go anywhere. You understand me? Natasha still also collect also. But that Two-Face don't get the bag. You understand? Two-Face broke. Then make I go the follow person like Natasha too. You understand? It broke.
Okay.
That's just the whole. Two-Face follow the money. Music money not they come like that again.
Okay, Brakidola. I think your point is made. Let me just appeal to everybody watching and listening right now. Thank you, Sister Grace, for that point you made there. Is very, very noteworthy. Although for those who may not know Brakidola, they might think that maybe you really have some kind of hatred towards her or something. But I think Brakidola is just expressing himself based on how he perceived the situation. So I'm sorry. I know say this matter get us, but that's why I say na cruise, and that's why I shared the link early, because I want to make everybody express themselves. So make una no vex. Let's just take the lessons from this. So on the first question that I asked, and that question is where is it again? If you think Annie is really healed, Sister Grace, do you want to say anything about this? Do you think Annie is healed? Because there is something I want to point out here.
It's possible she's not healed, but she just want to come out. She just want to continue with life. When I joined your live, was it day before yesterday? I said, this is my first day of getting out of bed. I just wanted to see people. I decided to go to work yesterday. I said, coming out of the house will make me heal better. By the time you confine yourself in one place and you are not getting busy, it gets worse. And I don't mind. It's the devil's workshop, like what they say. She wants to get busy. If at some point she feel I can't do it again, there are people around her that will say, okay, slow it down. You understand?
Yes.
Life is in stages. You don't know what today will bring. You don't know what tomorrow will bring. That's not to say you just shut somebody down. Oh, just get right. You are no more useful in life. How dare you?
Sorry, Sister Grace. All right. The lesson from my own point, as far as this healing is concerned and relationship issue, because people get relationship issue a lot these days in marriages, in committed relationship, in even dating. Wahala too much. What I
Yeah.
would say here, the lesson I will just extract here, and I will allow my panelists to also bring out their own lesson as far as the importance of healing after heartbreak is concerned, is that if you do not heal before you put yourself out there, especially in a matter that has to do with love, you are going to cause more pain and trauma to yourself. For those who are deeply in love, this is why I feel sorry for my female sisters, both old and young. When women are truly in love, they are in love with all their heart. They usually don't have reservation. Once they trust one man, they be like, oh, I'm pitching my tent with this guy. They just
Yeah.
go all in. By
Yeah.
the time that breakup happens, breakups usually knock women down. Especially if children can't even they involved. If they have been married, they have been paraded. People have congratulated them, happy married life, and then all of a sudden the husband just becomes something else. You know, the day easy. So what I would advise you younger folks and anybody who might find themselves in this situation is, please heal first before you show up. Now, this is where I will ask people like Sister Rose, Honey Babe, and the like to explain what healing really mean, because some people still don't understand that healing. Some things say, oh, I'm not sick now.
People heal differently. People heal differently. People mourn differently. People go
Right?
through pain differently. It depends on individual how you want to deal with it. It's only herself and people who are close to her. We know the essence of her coming out. We are
Yeah.
not in her shoe. People heal differently. She may not have been completely healed, but let me just do something. Let me just get busy with my life so that my mind, my mental health, and everything will be free. We don't know. People go through life in stages, in different stages, differently.
Right. Thank you. Now, Sister Rose, please. What is healing when it comes to love and romance? You and Honey Babe should be the one to explain this thing better. I think Cece is kind of busy now. What is healing? When we say people should heal after heartbreak, what are we talking about, ma?
Based on I'm going based on her history, and I'm also factoring more of the substance abuse to the factor. We're talking a lot about a lot of emotional pain that went over a long period of time, starting from 15 when she was with this guy up until this point. Okay. So after all that pain and after all that agony and after all that screaming, some of this is some emotional, some mental stuff, low self-esteem, issues of self-worth. All of that has to be addressed. Okay. And then remember, there was a lot of provocation from what people said to her coming out in social media. That is social media is harsh for even some of the strongest of people. Somebody like her who is on supposedly, because I don't know her. All I know is what she shows, and what people show may not be the truth. So if it's this supposed healing, you can come out, but social media, most people will tell you, is not the best place. And arenas where you are so harshly and meanly judged. And I'm telling you, I know some of the most thick-skinned people who will still say that it's rough. So somebody like her who is fragile, I don't think that this is the place. I would say stay out of the limelight. She can still be involved in other things, but not in this particular arena. Stay out of the limelight, at least for a period of a year. Go do some real deep dive, do some real psychological work, do some demons. Those are not things that you hear within 3 months. No. And then as she gets herself back together and starts getting stronger and stronger, probably That's what I mean by healing. That's what I don't know if I explained myself clearly, but
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense, man. Thank you, honey babe. What is healing meaning for? What do you think when we say heal after breakup? What are we talking about?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. I think healing is coming from a place of self, because we can see from everything that's happened that there's issues with her self-esteem. She needs to build her self-esteem. She needs to heal from the toxicity of the relationship. Maybe she needs to get counseling. Maybe she needs to find herself again, because with Annie, and from everything that we've seen, her whole persona was about Two-Face. She couldn't stand up on her own feet, and it's me as Annie. It was always Two-Face's wife. Two-Face's punching bag, in the sense of the humiliation of everything that he did to her. So she needs to find herself, whether that's counseling, whatever she needs to do to get herself, because she needs to build up her self-confidence. Because from what I can see, for someone that stayed in that relationship for so long, and the grooming, etc., she didn't have a high self-esteem that she needs to find. Now, I agree. I've been there where last year I didn't want to get out of bed. I was very depressed. And so I've been in that situation. But you can say you want to get up, you want to get out the house, go and see your girls, go to the beach, go and do whatever. You don't have to come on social media. That doesn't make any sense to me. You can keep yourself busy, because, you don't want to be cased up, be in the house, your thoughts and everything. You don't need to come on social media. It makes no sense where this norm is that if I want to go out, I have to be on social media. That is utter nonsense. And I think she needs to, I'm talking to myself as well, but I think it's about reflecting on the mistakes and certain things you did in that relationship and in your life, and finding yourself, whether she needs to go back to school, whether she needs to go back to acting, whether she wants to start, whatever, a business, branding, modeling, whatever. Find something that she wants to do and focus on that. And at the same time, and the most important thing, is to focus on her children. Because in all of this, the children are at an age, I would have assumed, where they're seeing all of this in real time in social media, and they will be feeling all sorts of a way. Having I don't know how old the children are, but in this age of social media, you see all sorts of things. Seeing your mum, seeing your dad and everything must be heartbreaking for them. So I think the focus should be especially on being with her children and focusing on them.
Yeah, thank you, honey babe. Now I'm gonna move on to the next question real quick. Please, my panelists.
Bros, I bet make a talk for this thing. Even with this,
may we move on to the next one, bros? Then you can bring it back when I come to you.
Okay, bro.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Akidola. So my next question is this: is there any chance Annie may go back to Chubaba? Please, I need you guys to think.
You really want the answer to that? Do you really want the answer to that?
Honey babe, don't make me laugh. You and Sister Grace don't start. Make my way to the question is funny, right? Okay, so this is where I'm coming from. Is there any chance Annie may go back to Chubaba? And this is why I said this. From what I saw in that her intro video, that her comeback video, because that is what they are calling it now. From what I get, the energy I'm getting from this comeback video is that because there is this rumor that Two-Face and Natasha went to buy wedding dress and all that, and they are planning a wedding. The friends around Annie, Tokemakiwa and co, they were like, you know what? Let's show them shaggy. You got to come out, girl. They cannot pepper you. This wedding they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So my mind is telling me all this thing Annie is doing right now is more or less like somehow in direct competition with Natasha. I may be wrong. this is not an Annie that has completely get over Two-Face. Women who completely get over the man they've been with and they love all their life, they don't go to rehab, and in 60 days to 70 days, they come out and start saying, giving this fixed mind. So that is why I'm having the feeling that in Nigeria, we have this saying, Mr. Dayo is here. I thank God, Brakidola is here. They know this saying. We have this saying that a woman you dated before, that is your man friend or boyfriend or girlfriend before, is never too hard to get back with them. So I'm thinking all these things she's doing right now, he's giving me the energy that she may go back to Two-Face. They might not be dating publicly, but somehow I think she's giving the energy that you are trying to take my man, bitch. I'm coming for him. That's what he's giving me. So now over to you. Let's take it one step at a time. Brakidola, I'll come to you last so that we don't go quick get gas boost. Let me start with Sister Rose, then Sister Grace, then Honey Babe. Then we go now do our brotherhood. I know say Simbi to the verse, but Simbi, I'll come to you. This here too good. Sister Rose, do you think there is chances this lady may go back and have something to do with her ex, Baba?
I have no doubt in my mind she looks the type. I have no doubt in my mind she looks good. You say chance, I say very, very,
You're very
possible.
harsh. That's
And
very
this is
harsh.
and this is the reason. This is what I'm trying to say about true healing. When there's that, because she went through a lot. Her self-esteem was on him. It was predicated on him. So if you don't heal, and if those demons are not corrected, if that root work is not done, there still is that weakness. So I see her as somebody who, unfortunately, I'm not, the vibe I'm getting, what I'm picking up, I'm not picking up someone who would move on. I'm picking up somebody who would go back. And that's unfortunate because, as I've said, to me, Two-Face was never a prize. But unfortunately, when you don't believe in yourself and when you've been broken down, and I feel for Annie. I'm not one of those who are ready to knock her because this started when she was 15. That was very, very impressionable. So if that inner work isn't done and that true, complete healing, I feel that she would go back, unfortunately, and I don't think he deserves her.
Okay, thank you for that take, Sister Rose. I appreciate your take. Now, Sister Grace, what do you think, ma? Sister Grace, I know as a mom and auntie, I can feel how passionate and emotional you are about Annie. I know you are so happy that at least she bounced back, but we are just trying to let the younger ones learn from what is happening right before their eyes. Do you think this girl will go back to Baba? And when I say go back, I'm not saying go back to marry him. They might still end up doing something behind closed door. What do you think, ma?
This is a very hard one, honestly. It's possible because of the way to Baba rule. He could do anything, especially when it comes to women, to appease her in order for him to be appeased with her. And she might just like sheepishly, okay. But I don't know. This is a very difficult one because she shouldn't under normal circumstances. But looking at her kind of person, it's possible she will, but that would be really disaster. Yeah, it's a difficult one to call, honestly.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Sister Grace. Okay, Honey Babe, we are doing the ladies first. So you see that we men, we are not talking now. No, be say when we begin analyze our own now.
I'm waiting for the response from Brother Kidadola. I'm waiting for you. Don't
No,
worry.
leave my brother Kidola alone. We are men. We see things differently from you ladies, okay? So,
Okay.
honey babe, chances Annie may go back to collect 1 or 2 from 2 Baba. What's your take?
Absolutely, 100%. She'll go back. 100%. If he said come back now, she'll run and jump on top of him and lick him again. Trust me. Trust me, she'll do that. She'll lick him again like she did. What are you talking? Of course.
And will you blame her for that?
I do blame her for that. Because I believe that fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. And I've been in that situation. I don't want to repeat it 1,000 times. I've been in that situation with my partner, and I was pregnant at the same time as another woman, and I've been there, and I know the choice that I made. So I'm not going to listen to excuses, but I have empathy because, you know, obviously she's out of it. But I totally believe she will go back. If he literally said jump, she'll say how high. There's no doubt in my mind. And I think, for me, I have an issue with the fact that what type of friends does she have? Because look at the way that May behaved, even with the fact that her, you know, Yul was constantly, you know, provoking her online. She refused to engage and was not on social media. So I think I don't understand this mentality that your friends will now egg you on that. Look at what Natasha and Two-Face are doing. You can't be that dumb. You totally ignore it and focus on your healing, because your healing is the most important thing. This idea of trying to prepare someone doesn't make sense to me. Even if Natasha and Two-Face are doing their thing on social media, do what May done. Judy and you were doing nonsense, but May refused to engage with them. And it's all about, for me, maturity. And as much as I have empathy with Annie, I think she's very immature in certain ways. Because for me, it doesn't make sense where you have to immediately be on social media. There's no reason. So, like I said, in summary, I totally believe that she'll go back. I have empathy, but I'm not gonna co-sign stupid behavior. So it is what it is.
All right, thank you, honey babe. Brakidola and Mr. Dio, please give me 1 minute. Make we allow Simbi talk. Make Simbi no talk. Say, you every time you leave me. Simbi said something that I want her to address here, and that is exactly where I'm coming from. Two-Face has a pattern, and that pattern is the women he really have this chemistry with. No matter what, no matter the number of times they break up, he still have a way of getting back with them. That is how Pero have baby number 1, number 2, number 3. That is how the other lady too have baby. So if you watch Two-Face behavior, he has that thing that any of these lady that he truly love. Two-Face is a polygamist. Nothing anybody can tell me, because only a polygamist have the capacity to say I love 4 women at a time. He's that kind of man. So what's Simbi here that he keeps going back to his baby mamas? Natasha should get ready unless she won't lock him for bottle. Simbi, redeem yourself. Oh yeah,
Boss.
where is she?
First of
Simbi.
all, I'm talking. I'm here. I'm talking, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, ma. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Uncle Ben, Two-Face is not a polygamist. I've been saying this thing, but Uncle Ben, you are not understanding what I'm saying. He's not a polygamist. When we are talking about people who are polygamous in nature, we are talking about men who go to the families of these women and pay their dowry, do the right thing, and their wives are also aware. Like, I would know that, yes, my husband is going to marry a second wife, or he's going to marry a third wife, or I'm wife number 4, like that. Those are the kind of men you call polygamists, not Two-Face. I told you, that guy is cursed. He's not okay. He has been doing that. He has been living this lifestyle from his teenage days. This is not polygamy. He sticks his thing in any hole.
Simbi,
he sleeps with everything in skirt. That's not a polygamist.
Simbi, what I'm saying is that he has a polygamist mindset. A man who wants to be polygamous,
I disagree, sir.
The man will tell you,
sir.
That
Okay.
doesn't make sense.
I
Okay.
disagree. Okay, why is Ned not going around sleeping around?
It's
Why
still
is
the
Ned not
same
doing that?
thing.
When he sees a
See,
woman he likes, he does the right thing now. I don't have anything against Ned. Because these women, I know their lives are not perfect, but there's something that is making them happy. There's something they have in common. There is money. We
they
can
like the
fly
bola.
private jets, we can go shopping. Fish bola. I beg you.
He's a tall
No,
guy, 6 foot plus, slim, lean guy. What are you saying? They like the bola. Anyway, now Simbi, your
Uncle
take
Ben.
on what is the chances
Okay.
Annie may go back to Two-Face? Like, not marrying Two-Face, but they may still have these affairs going behind. Because honestly, that's
Behind
what
closed
I'm
doors, yes.
getting.
Yes, I get that she's going to go back 100%. If he even as much as send her a text message and say, "Hey, honey, what's up now? Let's. I just want to see you. I just want to talk." She will go. That's the
Okay,
kind
so
of person that she is. It's not. There's no way Annie will not go. And if you ask her, "Okay, Annie, where did you go?" She'll be like, "That's the father of my kids now. I have children with innocence. How can you say I should not go?" We just talked. Even if they bang or bang, she not go talk that one. But we all know that they are not going to see each other and not do that. Because that guy is like, hey, I don't want to use this
all
word. I'm
right.
just trying to take
No
calm.
use the word. I
That
think
guy is
God beg
not
you.
okay.
No
The
use
guy
the
is not
word though.
okay.
So that we go
He
fit collect money
sleeps
from
with
this video.
everything. Okay, Uncle Ben, how can you be married and you are going back to your baby mamas to sleep with them? She was tolerating all of that. She was even insulting us on social media, saying, "Hey, at the end of the day, innocence will come back to me." Do you remember that
Okay.
video she made online and she was ranting? She said,
Yeah.
"I will scatter everywhere. I will scatter everything. Innocent, your family does not like me. You went to see this." She was just ranting. In my mind, I was like, I was saying, it sucks to be you right now. I'd rather be single
Okay.
than go through what?
Okay.
I'd rather be
Okay.
single than go through what she's going through right now. God forbid. She has been through a lot.
Simbi,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry. Simbi, I'm sorry. I don't want to put
okay.
you on the spot, but you sound like somebody where be say maybe your boyfriend don't put this kind of shit on before.
And they go to say you know go catch them. The moment you start cheating on me, I will know. I will know. I no
Okay.
go know.
Okay.
We
All
know.
right.
And again,
All
Uncle
right.
Ben, there's something about women. When a woman is coming for our man, even if our man cannot sense it just yet, we know. We can see it in your eyes. When your eye not clear. When you
Really?
say I shower there your eye, yes, now we know
Really,
now.
Simbi?
I was say, babe, this girl likes
Okay.
you. Like, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Simbi,
And
you
they
see,
say
this
you
is
say
where
this girl likes you.
Simbi, calm down now. This is where we usually have problem with you ladies. You are now, are you in our mind to know that this guy like us? Now, how not they create wahala for us with this? Anyway, let's move on. Let's take some comment here. Sisi, don't even start Sisi Tori alone. Sisi said he has a dog nature. Sisi, now person born Two-Face. So, hey. All right, Sister Rose said, Two-Face is poor, Ned get money. Sister Rose, Omoyibo.
But
Sister
Ned
Rose
has
be
sense
Omoyibo.
now.
All right, Mercy Kendra said, yes, so you can't compare Ned to Two-Face, okay?
Hallelujah.
And D said, Bola, where you
Bola,
need to be high. Oh, I know if you read this one.
where you need to be
Simbi.
high on opioids before you climb them. That one too, Nagbola. No wine us, Uncle Ben.
I cover my ears and my eyes with blood of Jesus. D, you cannot corrupt me. I jump and pass. Oh D.
Maybe
Hey,
I
what's
tell you,
up?
it's not natural now. When it is not
What's up,
standing
my
on its
sister
own.
Tonya? How are you doing? All right. Let's go back to our original question. Please, my ladies, my sisters, I want to beg you now, please. You see, say, why not they address this question of possibility of going back now? Me, Brakidola, and Mr. Dayo, we calm down, we no talk. Now, when we want to analyze our, I take God beg you now, make una allow us talk our own. No. Brakidola. Sister Grace. Okay, Brakidola, what are the chances that this guy may go back to Two-Face, sir? Brakidola, I beg. Pity, may you at least give us a soft land, Brakidola, I beg.
I say, me now the truth I'll just talk, because this girl, it's a pity that say at the age of 15, I followed, which Two-Face really abused that girl. Two-Face used power, money power. She might not come from maybe a well-to-do family. Maybe that's what we say Two-Face be like God to them, Two-Face bring her 10,000 naira, all these things, If he flares this girl, why follow Two-Face? I don't say Two-Face fine, tall and everything. You see, poverty, the two rule of this. I don't say how 15 years old girl go follow a guy about. I don't know how old this guy might be at that time. You understand me? Then the parents could not say, hey, what's going on? You understand me?
Hold on, Brakidola. Tony, no run. I take God beg you. Brakidola, people they fear you well. Tony, I say, Brakidola, bye. Why?
No. So I beg. I don't know. People always speak the truth, because I feel sorry for the girl. In my mind, I feel sorry for this girl because you cannot be abused, be groomed by a grown-up guy. You understand me? When they feel 10,000, 20,000, might be at that time for that age. But that abuse now. That abuse, they can't groom this girl, can't reach 18, 19, 20. This girl don't know what he know anymore. You understand me? Now what he know, now he know. You understand me? So even when this guy, they mess up around them, if you see anything, because, the whole thing is there. At the time, what you should understand is, most Nigerian women does not love for real love. They will love you because of something. And that's something
Brakidola, na wahala you define. So may we just address this question, sir. Because when you say most Nigerian women don't love people for real love, Brakidola, I get as a bill. Plenty Nigerian women they will love originally. I know many of my sisters that are married originally. So please, Brakidola, may wahala no start. May we just address.
But
yes,
Brakidola, do you think Annie may go back to
Two-Face was poor when Annie met Two-Face? You not get anything, so I don't understand.
Simbi, I say me na wait to Simbi, we not talk well na they talk or you don't start now. Brakidola, you think say this guy if he go back to Two-Face and why?
Even for the abuse alone self, what you join it together and what they take together for their mouth. That spirit of that thing bond them together for a very long time. And that thing can also bring it together. The moment they see each other and they measure that thing, they'll come back. You say, honorably, say, may this girl challenge the other one for Edo State. It would be very, very difficult on the basis of, say, financial. When that will brings a contract to Two-Face. I'm not talking about music contract too. For ordinary music, if they take Two-Face, go they sing for happy birthday, marriages, and all these things. Those are just crumbs when Two-Face will just make for one corner. If he give Two-Face real contract, maybe in those states, maybe in Abuja, now that's what Two-Face they look for. You understand? Two-Face, that just the financial gain, he come for. He not go digger. Let's say he met this girl, one say he get the firepower. I did not get that firepower. So he must say, okay, this other girl, man, you got nothing. This one, you have the big shit. And man, my guys they buy Rolls Royce around me. Me not even buy this Lexus 570 2021 model. So you see, say Two-Face they make money, but the money when Two-Face they make, to compare to some of these boys we know now, he not reach half of those things at all. And
okay, does that mean Annie may possibly go back to Two-Face, sir?
Yes, because of if Annie need financial help, sure. He go one, he born for him. Two, he groom her. Three, Two-Face get the when I say broke, let me say really broke out too. Let me say you don't see 2 million, 3 million bring come out. Because of that financial help, he go back to anytime when that guy say, yay. Now you don't stay with this guy for more than 20 something years now. that emotional bondage, so substance bondage, all kind of bondage they involve. So what
Okay.
they try to if poverty,
Yeah.
now poverty they made this girl they be like this, if not that
No,
man.
no, I disagree
You're
with
so
that, bro.
wrong. You're so
Let
wrong.
let me clear something here, sir. Annie is a beautiful woman. We can't take that away from her. Let's just be candid. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. And if what I know about Nigerian rich men, if my memory still serves me right, men will already be queuing up now for Annie. There are men right now that holds money in Nigeria that to give Annie 20 million, 50 million, no be nothing. To get her and say, let's go on a trip to Dubai. I don't want you to stress, baby. Just come here. Let's go to the US. Plenty. So I'm just saying that, Brakidola. I've listened to you, sir, and I think,
I better not verse.
I think you're looking.
That can not get that level. You not get that level.
Brakidola, I disagree with you on that one. Annie a big girl. You see all these famous superstars in Nigeria. This is where they are making their money from. There are many of them that all these rich men are sponsoring on the IG. Forget them buying houses, buying cars, and claiming I'm influencer. They are not influencing shit. So I'm just saying that even why the possibility is there that Annie may reconnect with Two-Face behind door and do the do. There are men that will actually spend fire on Annie. And there are some men that they are literally dying to sleep with famous women. So I just wanted to say that because I see Brakidola, you always look at Annie like, see maybe Annie like just one low-level babe. Let's forget her drug addiction situation. Drug is paramount in the entertainment industry. Now, person will be saying, "Oh, never boss." Now we don't know. There are many users in the industry, but Annie is not that kind of small fish. Now that two-face cloud where she just hang around her. Now he just hold her back. You see what I'm saying? So please, Brakidola, I want you to land, but let's just remove that mindset that she's a poor girl. Money will bring her back. I don't think money is the thing that can get her back to Two-Face. I'm rather thinking the chemistry and the bond that she shared with Two-Face. Thank God we have a lot of sisters here. I'm not a woman, but I know when women really they attracted to one man. Sometimes that love they turn to lust. I think that's what happened to Annie. But to say maybe because of money, that would be the reason she may possibly go back to Two-Face. Baba, I disagree, sir. But let me allow you land anyway, sir.
May I land. We all know say some years back ago, Two-Face was driving Ferrari. He make a lot of money during his time. He might not make such money now, but those days he make a lot of money. Two-Face was top of the whole show. Two-Face was big, now for Benue now, Senate president at that time. Man, this guy was being given money because he was like promoting Nigeria, something Nigeria never seen before. It was into money, big money. You understand me? Buy mansion, live well, and everything. The what I will tell you, we'll say most women, more than not vessel. Most Nigerian women, 100%, say they cannot really love you. Say if you don't get money, now make our men.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
Brakidola,
Brakidola, I don't love broke guy, yo. I don't love broke guys, so no go
I understand. Saying this they happen, but
okay. Let Brakidola land, please.
Any woman when black say he show that I swear to God, he go tell you say he just miss that guy money. You know, see what's happening for Burna Boy. You know, see what people they do nowadays. Now pocket. If you don't hold, forget yourself. Just go hide your face. For guys, so you don't say we don't feel they explain our own. You understand me? It's the first way Nigerian guys go talk to some of these girls. They'll say, broke now, yeah, guy. Now, when the guy get money, they go pretend say they so love you, so very good look. Even when the person be like something else. You understand me? So we don't be people when bless our my brother. See now,
okay, Brakidola.
Why did they all follow Uganda and Kenya nowadays? You understand me?
Okay. No, Brakidola. Do you think there is possibility she may go back to Two-Face and just to have 1 or 2 rounds, or
Not
not,
say
sir?
not say 1 or 2 rounds. He go one minute, the guy come back to them again.
To marry her again?
Yes, he born for her.
All right.
He don't put her for all these years. You understand?
All
That
right.
emotional bond. He don't say not there around when Two-Face they do this. Two-Face just overthrow him. Two-Face do this nonsense.
Yeah.
When Natasha just eyes come, do the thing, carry Two-Face, put her for one mansion.
Okay.
Show her walk painting and everything. Show her Rolls Royce. Show her mother things. Two-Face head just blow. You understand me?
Thank
Two-Face
you,
now,
sir.
they give her contract now. Maybe they go they say for birthday, happy birthday, marriages.
Thank
That's
you,
what
sir.
now.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. They laugh because I know say my sisters, they don't
na
para.
betrayal make us not to
Simbi.
follow broke men again. If we follow now, una go betray us.
Simbi,
never-
why are you
Una go betray
the
us.
para like this, Simbi? Calm down now.
He's on
This
fire
girl.
today.
Hey, all right. You see, this my sister Tonya. I don't know say this sister funny like this. She don't finish me with laughter. Yeah. Brakidola, make sure you go find sister Tonya. May you buy her if na malt or something. No.
I go buy a moment of verse. So I go buy her. Only just speak my truth. I'm not
She
really.
She said, please, can someone ring a bell for me to return where Brakidola is done? Brakidola, you really define trouble. Well, anyway, let me quickly go to Brad Dio, because I see that people don't get triggered already. But please, we are just having this conversation. So, Brad Dio, can this guy go back to Two-Face to have 1 or 2 rounds? And why do you think that may be possible, sir?
Actually, you have your answers already because everybody's saying the same thing. But me, I'm looking at it from their angle and from another perspective also. Let me explain.
All right.
Annie to play the devil's advocate this time around. Not only will she go back to Two-Face, but she will also play the spoiler's game. Remember, through all her marriage life with Two-Face, other women, other side chicks have been disturbing her marriage. Now it's payback now. Two-Face is marrying somebody. So Annie will go and play that same game on the married woman. So
you will live long, sir.
To me, it's a payback time for her. That's number one. Number two is that it's not about her going back. It's about her claiming that now she get Two-Face Momo potting for hand. I will not be surprised if Annie will be the reason for the breakup between Two-Face and Natasha in the nearest future. Mark my word. Because she will so much play that game. Because all her life she has been at the receiving end of that game. But now she's out. It's now time for her to pay back also. We have not seen it yet. The time this thing begins to unfold, you'll be hearing it on social media 247. However, what I want to really say now is that even the way she is now, mentally, she's psyched for revenge. She's psyched for revenge. She has not gotten over Two-Face. In fact, I don't think she can even get over Two-Face for any reasons, because she's still madly in love with the guy. Forget about all the hype or about all the divorce. What really put her into depression? It was the divorce issue.
Right.
And she has not gotten over that yet. Now, Two-Face has gone to marry somebody else. Our primary assignment now will be getting a guy back at any cost. So we are set to see the drama unfolding in the nearest future. You will see it all on social media. So that is to answer your question whether I will go back or not. Whether she will go back or not. She will not only go back, she will go back to try and claim her man back. Even though she may not even marry him again as the kind of husband and wife, but she will play that spoiler game and make sure that she ruin whatever it is that is between Two-Face and Natasha. She will do that.
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm suspecting too, because some ladies these days are really crazy. When you destroy their relationship, you break their marriage, and they are truly in love with their man loved them to some extent. By the time you think you have won them over, the ex-wife will now become the side chick. We will now begin to cheat on you with the man. And guess what happened? One auntie told me this. I don't know how true it is, but I need you, my sister, to tell me if this is what is happening in female world. She's remarried now, but she said after the breakup of her marriage, the woman who happens to be the side chick at the time that actually broke her marriage. I think she said 8 months after her divorce, her husband married her. And then 1 year into that marriage, the woman showed her husband Pepe, which is now her ex. Because they have kids together, anytime the man now comes around, that he want to come and pick the kid or something, and she did not marry at the time, so sometimes 2 kids, when the man come, he will just be like, okay, can you just watch them for me for 2 hours, let me quickly do my grocery and do some run around. The man will say, okay, no problem now, yes. And then she will cook very good meal. The man go eat. Sometimes the man go can't even sleep where he's saying they watch children. By so doing, they started being friends again. And then after a while, the man started passing the night in her place. So she said she knew exactly what she was doing. That even at times when the man come to pass the night, he won't even let the man go in the morning, because now they are both talking freely. They are now sharing freely. Nobody is holding anything against anybody. The man that used to deny her financial assistance and things before, when month end now, besides paying child support, the man will still give her extra money. And then the now wife, who happens to be side chick that break her marriage, come begin to fight her. It was nasty. I laugh. When she they talk, I no one believe her until she started showing me pictures. Now, the new marriage don't spoil. So that kind of give me an insight into how women can be again when they want to revenge. And I think in the situation between Natasha and Annie right now, this might be the outcome. I see Two-Face like an undecisive man. Now that Annie is back, because I can say this from the perspective of a man, the moment a woman is not looking the way she used to look before, she let herself go. Man, we won't like to fornicate. Man, we won't sleep around. He go begin cheat on that woman. By the time the woman get herself back and she's now looking outstanding again, how do they talk that thing? Say that her face they shine. You get the time when they take describe herself. Glow. The moment the woman started glowing again, the man go begin come back. So that's why I think that this battle, we never see the end of this case. So, but let me allow you, my sisters, to respond to what we said, and then we move to the last take on this show. I just want us to learn, like I said, make una know too. Shout out to my sister Adana. I say Adana in the comment. I don't laugh, tire. Now, sisters, did anybody want to respond to what we said so far? The 3 of us, me, Mr. Dayo, and Brakidola.
What to what you guys said?
Honey babe, not even respond, because I know you will go after Brakidola.
No, I've moved on. I don't want. No, I'm not going to respond to what they said, but I'm going to say something. See, it doesn't make sense to me. See, with me, I don't know. You see, I have a friend of mine that her husband cheated on her. He said that he doesn't love her anymore. She's this, she's that. He said a lot of abusive stuff, and he literally left the house and he's living with his mistress. Now, a Nigerian woman will now decide that she wants to pepper the guy and be trying to break up that relationship. My friend has decided to move on. She's happy. She's met someone else. So it doesn't make sense to me that why would you want to revenge? Why waste your energy on a deadbeat person? It doesn't make sense to me. So for the analogy that she wants to pepper him, she wants to destroy their relationship, that shows that you have not healed and you still don't have common sense. Instead of you to move on and find someone else that will love you and move on in your future, you now I want to now break up Two-Face's relationship, and I'm now going to step into the chaos that I have been removed from. That's why I said, women, we don't have sense. We don't have sense at all, because that doesn't make any sense to me, that analogy at all. Move on. If the relationship is meant to be, it's meant to be. If it breaks up, it breaks up. But why would you want to be in that toxicity and you now want to pepper someone? Move on with your life and meet someone else. As one door closes, another door opens, right? Absolutely. And he could meet someone. So to have that kind of analogy that, you want to take revenge on your ex, that's just stupid and immature. Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Thank
Because
you.
for me, you're
Thank
just
you.
giving power to someone by wasting your energy on trying to break up your ex's relationship. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Move on with
Thank
your
you.
life.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Dio.
I want to quickly say something to my sister. You know, she's very, very correct. But the truth of the matter is that if you remember at the beginning of the show, we all agree that Annie is not ill yet.
Yeah.
And that
Exactly.
alone, she has not gotten over Two-Face yet.
Yes.
And that is where the problem is. See, once you have a kind of a heartbreak, if you are being served what do you call it? You are being served breakfast in the relationship, you need time to get over that person. You need time to get over that person. As it is now,
I
Annie never
agree.
got over this. That's number one. And that is what will be the same reason why she want to play that spoilers game. It is not right. She's supposed to be able to move on.
Exactly. Everybody moves on. She's not the first and she's not the last. Everybody, she's not the only one that's been cheated on. She's not the only one that's been through heartbreak. I don't get it. Move on.
Instead of mine now, according to what Sister Rose said, she's far from it. Far from it. So that's why I'm not really happy saying this, but that is the truth. She will go back to Two-Face, even though they cannot claim it openly again because of the mess they have both created for themselves. She will definitely. Now, one thing that I don't agree with my brother for, where Brother Kidola was saying that she's broke, she's black, she's blue, black, this and that. She is not. Annie can go to the extent, you know, she will have toasters. She will have a lot of rich men that want her.
Honestly,
she can be doing side deals, collecting money from them to touch up herself to do things. Not that she does not have her own money, but if need be, she may decide to flaunt them in face of Two-Face, and Two-Face will not be able to stand that. Don't forget, Two-Face never get over all his women. He kept going back to them. So sorry. He has never gotten over and yet. So see, this game is still open, very, very open, because Annie, any way she plays it, she and Two-Face still have a long way to go. You don't talk about the children issue. Talk about both of them by themselves. They still have a long way to go. Because why? Annie will do everything. If Two-Face is not even minding her, she will do everything to get him back. And if Annie does not mind Two-Face, Two-Face too will do everything to get her back. It is both ways.
I understand, but I think the issue I have is that instead of you to that same energy in terms of if she wants to do revenge, use that same energy to heal yourself and move on. Because the best revenge is to show someone your ex or to show someone that you have moved on and that you are happy. That's the best revenge, as far as I'm concerned.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know how old
is this, everybody.
I don't know how old is Annie. You see, if Two-Face is his first boyfriend, and he'll be staying with this guy for a long time, Annie never cheated. It's Two-Face that's going to cheat and do all these things, right? The only thing Annie would do is just to.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we don't know whether Annie has also cheated. These people, they break up the couple, and their relationship is toxic. So
exactly, Annie never cheated. She never cheated. I beg.
But even if she didn't move on,
I know. Toxic. This is not a woman that would cheat on Two-Face. I know.
The only thing will drive a man away for anything is when another person come into his territory. Once that thing happen, no matter the love, men not the one near that thing again, they go run. If that girl ever cross that line, that for Annie to just dress herself, look good, eat good, come up, do better thing, make the guy this guy don't change you. You understand me? You don't robust up. If you can't even when you can't see the children, you just respect her, see children. If they eat,
say hi to my people.
Hi guys.
You say hi. Yeah, good. Well, that's my daughter. Make her no verse.
So Annie need to improve herself heavily. do the right thing, do some business to touch up and everything. If he take over for Natasha, na just crazy girl. If he get that money, but Natasha come a time, not go respect Two-Face. If he be like say now Two-Face, they give her the connection when they take the eat. Now she they give Two-Face connection when they eat. But with Annie, Two-Face will be the real man as before we really be, because that guy just wants something.
Brakidola, that's good. Quick question here. I don't know. You know my sister D, right? My Wahala sister D. D won't be like saying my mama last born. She get Wahala where. D say Brakidola. D say he be like say rich person don't collect your babe before. She said in her own words. She said rich man don't snatch Brakidola serious babe before. Can't tell me otherwise. It is personal at this point. Brakidola, na true say rich person don't collect your babe before.
No, at all.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Just like personal.
Something happened. Something happened.
CB don't stay with one person. I don't stay with one woman. They go 28 years now. You understand me? Me now for the old school. To talk saying everything don't spoil that time, even that time several. You understand me? But me believe say love. If you love somebody, they go nowhere. Because the thing will drag you come in that person, will attract you come in that person, right? That thing, if you see if you know they're selfish and greedy, you see, one thing when they kill us as men, now when we see you deal with a very good person, but because you are on or your friend tells him, look that babe, Nyash, look that person, then you won't go get them. By all means, you think you fit to run the two, you go lose both of them. If the person you deal with understand you, this one that where Annie go get advantage, whereby if they patient ever with Two-Face, Two-Face heavily. Two-Face don't say no heavily. We men, they get our flaws sometimes. You understand me? Just like the way women, they get flaws sometimes. If you deal with one person, and that person really love you, and who be you one bless you don't feel love that person back? Because they're not, because if that person love you, it did kill you, do everything for you. Why must you be that person believe say love don't they change? Except that you change that love. And that love, when you say you change that, you go to look for other things when they're outside. Actually, not in their outside. Rather everything.
All right. All right, Brakidola. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. Okay, now we're gonna move on to almost the last segment of this show. Just give me just a second.
Welcome to Trends Reality, your go-to channel for trending social political updates. Subscribe, like, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. If you are watching on Trends Reality, thank you. If you're watching on Kubeno, you are welcome. And if you want to follow us on our new channel, in fact, Simbi, can you guys copy our new channel's nick? Let me share it with our people here. In case you don't know, we have this new channel we call Social Trenders. Yes.
Uncle Ben, if I do that, I will have to leave the studio.
Okay,
I don't think I can copy it from here.
Don't worry, mommy. I
don't
got
know
it
if B-Flex is still online. Okay.
I haven't even seen B-Flex all day long. Say women with children, you can't predict them. I think she's probably busy with the kids today. I haven't seen her all day today. Please, if you have not subscribed to our new channel, Social Trenders, endeavor to subscribe to the channel. This is the channel that is being managed by my team, my girls, B-Flex, Trendy Tosi, and of course Simbi. They are the one who are posting trending issues there every day. In fact, the blogging section is loaded every day. You can go there and see what these ladies are sharing. So it's a brand new channel. I'm just waiting for the channel to clock like 60 days before I power it up to 1K subscriber, and then we can begin to get into business. On that channel, we share all trenders across the world. It's not limited to Nigeria, America. No, it's all over the world. So if you can do us a favor, subscribe to the channel. God bless you. Now, my almost the last question. This one will get small bass boss. If you have seen the way Annie comeback is being paraded on social media, do you think Annie can pull off a May Edochie thing? like the way I put it in question. Can Annie pull this off and become the next May Edochie? Because definitely that is what Annie is trying to do. Thank you, Honey Babe. Honey Babe has subscribed. Thank you, my sister. So let me give you a few minutes. Let me just say 1 minute to dissect this before we start the conversation deeply. We all know the story of May Edochie. May Edochie, my best woman. I love May Edochie as a sister, and the reason I love May Edochie is how she handled her divorce situation. This woman bought me over from the way she handled her divorce. In fact, I think many Nigerian women, not just Nigerian women, all women across Africa, I think they should learn from May Edochie the way she went about her divorce, the way she handled her tormentor Judy Austin, and the way God showed up and showed off in her life. Okay? I am not trying to hype her. We all know her story. And that is why I want us to consider this particular aspect as we are talking about Annie now. Hey, Dr. Adama. Dr. Adama and I we get Abina Adana. Who just entered studio? Is that you, Dr. Adana, or
Yes,
my
it is.
baby? Oh, hey. Sorry, my sister. I have Adana. That's my baby sister. Very beautiful. And they call her baby. She not be baby, but she get that kind CC vibe. Now maybe they call her my baby sister. If you get to talk to her, you wouldn't want to drop the phone. And this Dr. Adama, you have the same energy. They sound like baby girl, even though say you don't take that side. Make I know to talk, because they know you talk about how women take grow. Welcome, my sister. So I just want us to think about this fantastic lady right here, my own May Edochie. I respect her a lot, and the one thing that made me really respect her so much, and I pray for her when she was going through all those bad blows, is because of how she handled the situation. Me, generally, from onset, even when I was younger, one of the things that attract me to women first is how they talk. If you are the type who doesn't talk that much, you choose your words, you do more of critical thinking, and when bad blows day, you won't flare up. Oh, you don't capture me be that. I won't even follow you drag or anything. So I saw that element in her and I love it. If there is any woman that receive dirty slap on social media by her husband, is Queen May. Let's give her her flowers. But then May did that. I don't know how she take down. I think it's Holy Spirit. She just kind of feel like, you know what? I'm not going to go on social media. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to tell people what really went down. I'm just going to leave this, my husband that I gave my youth to, with, I think, 5 or 4 beautiful children. I'm just going to let him go and fool himself with this other woman that he just picked out of nowhere and start misbehaving. So May did not talk. Maybe she's too shy to speak. Maybe she ran out of words, or maybe she was shocked. Like, for real? This man has been dealing with this lady, has been dealing with this issue in the background, and now he just came on social media to announce by himself that I'm getting a second wife. How else do you slap a woman than that? Even she herself said she's getting to know on social media that her husband has married a second wife. So I don't know if it is shock or, but whatever it is, you see that 1 month to 2 month silence. Jesus, this May, even though I love her, she still be wish. That is how a woman can show you she's a witchcraft. When she kept quiet and let you fool yourself as a man, I pray that kind of thing not go happen to me in Jesus' name. Lie. So while you was messing himself doing everything, May kept quiet. And something about social media is this: when you bring your issue to social media, you begin talk, and your partner no talk. You see the people where they support you initially. From what you they talk now, from there they go they pick what to attack you with. So I guess that's what happened to your Edochie. From all the story he was doing, from all the nonsense he is doing with Judy, social media turned on him, and that is why till now women, African women, even I don't see some American women self, they are not Nigerians, who are fighting for May Edochie. And as a result of that, May was not posting herself. This is why I have some issue. You know, my sister, Honey Babe, we had this conversation, I think, yesterday, and I told Honey Babe my take. This is where I have issue with this image promotion or rebranding that Annie is doing. May did not post herself for once. People are the one who are posting her, who are talking about her. Even when she was ready to make her move, ready to come out, May was not the one posting what she was doing. People are the one that was say, hey, we saw May Edochie here. They will bring a picture. When this bus was going, May Edochie had, I think she had a birthday where she went to share gift for motherless baby or something. And people were the one who were sharing it. Queen May, celebrate her birthday. You even showed up at that birthday and say, this is my wife, this is my wife, I love my wife dearly, blah, blah, blah. May kept moon. As a result of that, huge brands were attracted to May. All over the world, women are fighting me. I have some of my big sisters in Dallas. Like when we talk about rich women for this America, where I know these are my aunties that when they hire me to work, the least they pay me is like $2,000 for like 6 hours coverage. Rich aunties, they get money because of May. Many of these my rich aunties, I saw them on social media. Anytime you post Judy, they go they blast you. Sometimes when I go to your page like this, you go see all women there lambasting him, fighting on behalf of me. So you see that brand deals, that money and everything, the fame that came from May, all those things were attracted by May being quiet, not saying nothing. And when May finally want to start to step out, oh my God, can't see beauty now. Even your Baba Were cannot hold himself. You started going to her Instagram page and say she don't do breast. So who remember that? Simbi, you remember that time when you was crying?
Yeah.
You are married. You are married.
And
you
I
did not
bashed him. I give him.
Your was
I
crying.
got more people who bash her.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that God gave me grace. And you know, this God that we are serving, when God won't show up for you, God usually show up big time. I've seen women who gave all in their marriages. Women who have sacrificed a lot of things, but their husband still end up treating them anyhow. And the moment the husband live their life, God will just shine this light on them. They will become so beautiful. When I went to Houston with Auntie to go meet Auntie B, when I saw this, my sisters, then we can't celebrate Auntie B. Then fine, say tomorrow, no day. And I'm like, God, Jesus, what is going on here? Only cause fire, I beg. I cover my eye, my everything with blood of Jesus. So now, where I'm going is, do you think Annie Idibia has what it takes to become the second May Edochie? That's my question. So let's do it the way we do it before. I know one bias, because if I say we should start with Brachidola and Brad Dayo, Brachidola, I know you go offend my sisters again. I know one collect beating. At least they never attack me. Now only you that they attack since. So let's start with my sisters on the panel, and then we will move around. Let me start with the person that came in last. Dr. Adana, I don't know if you were listening in the background, but from where you met us now, I shared 3 questions that has been addressed already. The first one is, do you think Annie is healed before she starts showing this pipirimpi? And secondly, is there any chance Annie may go back to Chubaba? And lastly, can Annie pull this off and become the next May Edochie? So let's start with you, Dr. Adama. What are your takes, my sister?
Yes, greetings, Ben. Greetings to everyone on the panel. I can't see the name. I'm sorry. I'm doing two things at the same time on the
No
live
problem.
chat. Greetings, everyone. It's been a while. Good to join you guys. Let me
You're
start with the
welcome.
last question, which is May.
Yeah.
Can Annie become May? The
Mm-hmm.
question, my own personal opinion, no, she can't. Annie
Really?
doesn't know when to. No, she can't because she doesn't know how to keep quiet. So that answered the question. She doesn't because she's not. Listen, there's something I want to say. Well, no, it's true. Ben, we need to, as women, she doesn't know how to keep quiet. Annie and Two Face have the same personality. They
Mm.
love the social life. Love the social life. This is someone they've been telling us she's in therapy, she's getting help and everything. The first thing she did, you see what she posted. But guess what? People
Mm.
love it, and she knows her fans are eating it up, and they will come. Will she pull off what May pull off? Now, let me say this: between May, Edochie, and Annie, I don't know what is going on with either one of them. Neither am I a supporter of May. At the end of the
Okay.
day, the difference is May lost a child while she
Yeah.
was going through whatever
Mm.
disagreement she was going through with her husband. So that's a big difference. So she has studied, she knows what social media is all like. So for people who don't know how social media works, there comes a time when you just need to take a back seat, absorb what is going on. Annie coming out doing all this is too early, in my opinion. But who am I to tell her what to do? She's a grown adult. But can she be like Yule's wife? No, she can't. And at the same time, I'm not saying that whatever Yu's wife did, because at the end of the day, I want to make one thing clear. What we are, including me, we are online in-laws. We don't know what happened. None of
Yes.
us are privy to what went on in their personal life. As much as we may see Eula Doji as a victim and everything, if we really, really get a preview of what happened in both lives, we'll be shocked. The difference is Eula Doji talks too much for a man compared to his wife. So when I say this, I hate men who talk too much. And I'm sorry, this is just I'm not, nothing about, if a man talks too much, everything about you turns me off. Leave the talking for the women. That's
Yeah.
use dance for. So the next question, which is the second one, you said, can you remind me? You said something about what? What was the
The
second
second
question?
question,
Mm-hmm.
the one we started with is,
Is it too early
do
to
you
come back
think
online?
do you think Annie is healed?
No, she's not.
No, that's the
Doesn't
first
even.
one, boss. The second one
Uh,
is, will Annie go back to Two Face? That's
yeah,
the second question.
she's gonna address all of them. So this one, as a
Okay, okay.
doctor, as a
Mhm.
medical doctor, Dr. Adama, do you think if you look at her, she's truly healed? I don't think so, but let's
No, no,
get
no.
your
Annie
own
is not
opinion.
truly here. Annie is a sociopath. Ben, you're in the medical field. Study her. You know what I'm talking about is true. What the
Exactly.
sociopath crave all the time? They love attention.
Hmm.
So that's what you're seeing right there.
Hmm.
So hope I answered your question. For those that say maybe Dr. Dama or Adama, you're being too strict. She's a sociopath. It's just what it is.
Hmm.
So
All
she's not
right.
healed. No, she's
All
not
right.
healed. She needs to stop this. Like I said before, and you know where I go, me and you meet ourselves, which is one man, and needs to grow the hell up.
Yep.
At her age, she's not a child. When you have a child who is distant, listen, at the end of the day, Ben, listen, let me tell you one thing people don't know. When you look at my profile picture, you say, oh, if they ask you how old I am now, Ben, how old will you say I am? Just be honest. Look at my
Ah,
profile picture, put it up so that people can see.
Dr. Adana,
Yes.
they know they talk how the woman feel bio, but I
No,
think
no,
you
no,
should
just guess,
be,
just get. I'm not one of those people that frown. Age doesn't.
I think you should be like 45.
No, I'm 51. Thank
Eh?
you.
Eh?
Yes.
Wait, what? Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
So what I'm trying to
Oh,
say here
really?
is this thing
Wow,
is
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
at the end of the day, yes, I get that a lot. And I'm married to a man who's 62 years old. So go figure.
Oh wow.
Yes. So the point I'm trying to make is this. Women, we need to take care of ourselves. Nobody's going to do that for us.
Hmm.
We need to take care of ourselves. And I always say this. I have a daughter who is going to be 24 this year in med school. Med school.
Hmm.
So I don't, you see all this pity party and everything. Annie, please get help. You're a sociopath.
Right.
If I have to evaluate you, everything about you, you can tell you're forcing all this thing is not real. As soon as that door shut up, she'll tell them, get this camera out of my face.
Exactly. That's my first impression. But you know,
Yes.
once our Nigeria women begin praise somebody, if you have different opinion when they come for you, and me as I did like this, I get headache for my stomach. No one make anybody come bash me. That's why I say let me stay my lane. All I know is that she does not appear to me like somebody who is fully healed. I'm
No,
a
she's not healed.
cameraman. I'm into content creation. I know all these things. There are ways you can tell people to move. She's being directed right now. Every move,
Yes.
every look is as a result of direction. They
And
instructed
not
her
just that,
in
Ben.
everything
Ben,
to
who
do.
comes out from a healing
So,
facility and looks more aged than I am? Looks more age. I'm sorry. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. Stress is a silent killer. Stress will age you faster than anything.
yeah. All right. Dr. Dana,
So
the
the last
second
question.
question. Yeah.
Mhm.
The last one, which was our second question here is there any chance Annie may go back to Tubaba?
Yes, she will.
Not in marriage, but maybe they just do one sharp or two
Yes, she
sharp.
will. Yes, she will.
Why? Why do you think so, my sister?
She's someone that doesn't have a mind of her own.
Lobaton.
She idolizes everything about Two-Face. And when you idolize a man like that, he knows the button to push when he's horny. All he has to do is come for a booty call and tell her what she wants to hear. And she said, I forgive you. Remember, we have all these kids together. That is who Annie is, because Annie does not have a mind of her own.
I get it.
Yeah. And that's why
Thank
she's
you.
good at playing the victim. And at the same time, she's the one that does the assault most of the time. And those are the characteristics of a sociopath. Thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you, my Dr. Adama. You see, I like it when we have balanced conversation like this. So now let's go back to the third question. Brakidola and Bradayo, you have to wait to. I know we're gonna be having men hangout. Maybe when we're having men hangout, that's when we go get power. We go tell our sisters, say, this one a man show, may they no come bash us. So may we get patient, may our sisters then go
May
first.
hang out where me
All
I
right.
go be moderator.
You are not coming, no.
I
I will
go
log you out.
represent sister.
Paro. So let's go from Sister Rose. Sister Rose, the last question here: can Annie pull off and become? Can she pull this off and become the next May Edochie?
I don't see it. I don't. It may be later on, but 90% of me says no. The little bit I know of May, I never really paid attention to those them two. But the little bit I saw of May seems to have class. She's demure. She moves
Yeah.
in silence, and she has an air of mystery. The exact opposite. A loud mouth, has no self-control, has no self-esteem. I'm not trying to negate her. I'm just stating what I see. And like I said, May moved in silence. May moved quietly. This lady is not like that. She's just come off. Now, if she heals, gets herself together, gets a strong sense of self, maybe a new career path, maybe something different, maybe. But I don't. Annie can still come up on top later on, but I wouldn't put her in the same class as a May Edochie. May seems, like I said, more diminutive, demure, very classy, mysterious, an air of elegance. And that's not to say Annie is beautiful, but she doesn't have the poise. She doesn't have the je ne sais quoi. She doesn't have the savoir faire. But like I said, maybe later. But the two they're two different personalities, two different people.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. There is something about women, eh? That's why they always tell my gender, say we should not try to figure out women. Women come in varieties and in different packaging. Like just like Sister Rose said now, I think there is this air around May Edochie that shows class. I don't know how she do it, but there's just something about her that show class. Because even when I look at the way Yor was behaving online, I have this impression that May was actually the one who is keeping that dude focused in that their marriage. And it takes a lot for a woman to be able to handle men who behave childish. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's just my view. All right, honey babe, your take. Can Annie pull this off and become the next May Edochie?
I think there's only one May, so I don't know. Maybe she needs to be the one Annie. I don't think she can because everything that was said before makes sense. She's too loud. Like I said, yeah, May, the level of disrespect that you rained on May, and she didn't say a word. She just moved in silence. Shows someone that has maturity. And I think with Annie, yes, we empathize with her. She's been through a lot. But I think she should take a script out of May. And like I said, there's no reason for you to come to social media. Even if you want to get out of the house, quote unquote, you can see your girls. We don't need to see it on social media. So it doesn't make sense to me. I just think that she needs to get a different set of friends because these so-called friends, they're not advising her well. Is it not the same so-called friends that probably told her to stay in that nonsense? So I think she needs to get a new set of friends and really think about the long game. Forget about what Two-Face is doing. Let him be posting. Let him be doing whatever. Focus on your healing. And until she's ready to realize that it's not all about her, it's about showing maturity and about thinking about the game, which is to heal and to focus on your kids. I keep mentioning the kids, and I don't see her really thinking about the kids. I think it's all about, I want to pepper this person and I want to show that I'm all good. Annie doesn't need to show us if she's good or not. She should focus on herself. Coming onto social media doesn't make sense. And I think she really needs to have good friends to advise her to stop this nonsense and focus on herself.
Thank you. You in fact, you nailed it. You said she can't be another May. She can be another Annie. I love that. I love that take, honestly speaking. Now, let me go to Simbi. You have to be calming down, Simbi. If not, I need to skip you. Make I go to my man now. But your blood today hot now. But Simbi, do you think Annie can pull this off?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What do you see and why do you say that?
They have different personalities. We can all see that May is the quiet type. She's not the type to come on social media and start blasting her husband. Then she doesn't give response for everything he does on social media. Yeah. But in the case of Annie, if you remember, the ranting started with Annie. Two-Face barely comes online to talk about his marriage or relationship or fights. But it was Annie that brought her relationship to social media. And then when people try to tell her what to do, she'll still bash them and go back. So they are two different people. I think the only time she responded to you was when she said that they should take the issue of social media because of their kids and that they can talk off social media. That was the only time she in her post. Y'all refused. So just like Honey Babe said, there can only be one May Edochie, and let her just be Annie Macaulay or Annie Idibia, whoever she wants to be. But she has to pick herself up and leave social media space. Yes, she does. It's too early. I know she's going through a lot. I'm sorry, she has been through a lot. She's still going through a lot right now. But then she needs to leave social media. Social media is a very toxic place. Uncle Ben, remember when I was doing TikTok live? Yeah. At the time, I stopped. I stopped because there were some guys coming for me, and I noticed that while I was trying to respond, I saw I almost did not recognize myself. And I was like, no, this is not who I want to be. So yes, let me take a break. I get that bus go, so no doubt. But I was like, no, let me take a break. My mom was like, you need to calm down. I said, no, I have response for everything these guys are saying. No, let me give it back to
Yeah.
them. So and they still coming to my life because I want to hear what this foolish girl has to say today. So what I did was, even after taking that break, I saw them in my DM. They're like, you didn't go live today. They're trying to mocking me. So I just took a break from.
They chase you away from TikTok. Anyway, good for you. Me, I don't do TikTok and I don't get TikTok energy. My kids are the one that made me to go to TikTok. And when I got there, when I saw what is going, I'm like, no. This is not a healthy environment for me. So I ran away, Anyway, thank you, everybody. Now, to my brothers, Brakidola, let me start with Brad Dio. Because I don't say Brakidola will give us bars. So, Brad Dio, your takes, sir.
See, one thing that we don't seem to realize is that Queen May has emotional intelligence.
Absolutely.
Somebody like her understood from the beginning that, in fact, she knew how to handle your.
Yeah.
That's why she knew exactly. See, it's like what somebody said. This man that normally do analysis, Donaza, he said he did VDM 101. He said if VDM come for you,
you are the victim.
Your main escape is not to respond.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never don't say anything. Do not respond. People that have adopted that way, they are out in the clear after some time. If you respond, VDM will make sure that he has the last say. As you are responding, he's coming back again. As you are responding, he's coming back again. But in this case now, Queen May did not say a word. She shows that she has emotional intelligence and she's smart. It's not as if everything that yours said was correct. Even the one that the guy lied on her, she still kept mute. She didn't say a word. It's not as if she doesn't have any answers. She does. But she stomach it all. And she did not say that. To me, such a woman cannot be compared with Annie.
Right. Okay.
Annie,
thank you, sir.
Annie
Go
talks,
ahead,
Annie talks, and there's nowhere to compare them. And one more thing about Annie is maybe because she's a user, they have this unstable mentality. When I was watching her on Young Rich and Famous, the way she behaves sometimes is very, very. It's very, very funny. I don't know. Maybe you're following.
She was under the influence at the time. You can tell she was heavily under the influence.
So all those periods, I was like, no, something's wrong with this girl. Even though I never knew that she was using, but each time I watched that, then I was like, something's wrong with this girl. Something's wrong. So to me, all these things matters. That's why she cannot talk. From day one, Annie has been a ranter. She rants. Any duty, she rants. She comes to social media, she rants. Yeah. Even to face the white person, she's the one that normally bring him out.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dio. Thank you. And that's why with that ranting angle you brought into this conversation now is why I think we have not seen the end of what is going on here. Because the way I see that Natasha, and that's what we're going to be rounding up on, the way I see that Natasha, Annie coming out like this with this video, enter jet, take picture, do everything, that Natasha will somehow trigger Annie. If she doesn't trigger Annie, she will get Two-Face to trigger Annie. I swear. Man, I just watched. When I not say my own prediction, now like Juju Idibia. With what they got going on, so if Natasha doesn't trigger Annie, Two-Face doesn't do it, social media in-laws will. Natasha and Two-Face will go to somewhere and they will come to Annie's page and they will begin to throw it at Annie's page. And somehow, somebody go respond. It's just what I'm thinking anyway. Brakidola, before I go to my sister Ify, Brakidola, your takes are. Brakidola, do you even follow the May Edochie saga at all?
Yes. You see, there's one woman that used some kind of French word.
Brakidola, make I ask you this. Do you like May Edochie? Make I know if I go join my sister fight you now. Sure you like May Edochie?
Yes. May Edochie, a very beautiful classical woman. She can sell anything at any time. If you use her name, even post her, use her to host these, women bags, whatever.
May we not go back to how we take start to. You don't bring this, she can sell anything common. You know, I beg my sister, they calm down since so. May we not
because you see May Edochie, right?
Yes, sir.
She can sell anything. She can sell anything. She's a very good PR to use for anything. You understand me? You cannot compare a junkie with somebody that is very normal. You understand me?
Brakidola, no call her junkie, bros. I beg. When you say downgrading, we all know that she uses sir. But maybe we not call her junkie, sir.
See, bro. Once you don't enter rehab, no matter you want spinner, now so it be. We not hide these things. May Edochie that person will say you get clear eyes. You understand me? She look like very. You see, May Edochie and the guy himself started very, very young. They're on the same level. They struggle together. Possibility that girl might be involved in some of his business. You understand me? You understand? She might be very, very involved behind the scene. You understand me? She look very, very intelligent and everything. Forget say the other one can't put big papa for the guy's face. Things happen. You understand me? He just lose himself. You understand me? Sometimes that's what may they take advantage of a very good woman. May Edochie a very good woman. Or let's say he might not get that bubbling of a thing, shake it down, wave like say hey, go to spin. If you go find somebody, that's what that guy go find where they shake it down for him. He say, whoa, now here they. You forget that person like say go put her for chair, put her for anywhere, talk to her sensible, give her taste for one woman use some kind of French words where I don't feel use, I don't know, like a qua, those kind of things. That word I want to be the fun to use. Somebody that is classic. You understand? At that age, see, at your age, you have to be classic. And they will use that age to target your age group. You understand me? Annie cannot sell for a girl that is 22. Cannot sell for a girl that is 23. You understand me?
Brakidola, the question we are treating now is not about if Annie can market product. We are looking at relationship.
Their look than what relationship.
Relationship, a very toxic relationship. That relationship where they deal with, I say the guy go born for outside first, 3. Then I still remember when that guy rant heavily, aggressively. So he go scatter everything. He go do this. He said the guy the America, he go do that, he go do this. Man, now mad person go carry out to put for house now.
Brakidola. Wait, bros. Women, Brakidola, women they here and
no. See,
wait, Brakidola, these our sisters. They don't say well, all of us don't get together from Obodo Yimbo to Man of Prestige to our channel here. They see all of them, Brakidola, maybe we not go that route. I not get energy. I get headache for stomach. Brakidola, let's just say this one, sir.
Sorry to say if I come straight, Sorry to say if I come straight. I don't mean to offend anybody, but just let's be honest. Which person go carry baby say I will scatter everything, man? He go do this, he go do that. Even if that man do that, you say, get run away from that place, man. Run. Because that person, if he ROP you understand me?
But Brakidola, they don't divorce now. What we are looking at is Brakidola. What we are looking at is, can Annie conduct herself the way May Edochie conducted herself? That is just what I'm just trying to get your take on now.
May Edochie, if you check the way she see the behavior, May Edochie get name and he married to a very big name. May Edochie never, he not into like anything to prove. Her personality so proved the whole thing already. She's a mother. She's a very classical woman. Possibility she's into business behind the scene. She might not be the loud one. She might not be the public, all these kind of things. But that lady is still, see, that girl is a girl, but that woman personally they buy her time. Oga, you dance first for what you see, for the big nyash, for the whatever they shake around you. You understand me? You will come back one day. You understand me? And know that you have a very a get Christian mind for a mind. You understand me? That get they very Christian for mind. When you say Christian, now how to really marry and stand by her vow. You understand me? So that get if she they make money, and guess what? The house where they built for somewhere, now that guy say they stay there. That guy don't take the house. Even his husband said they cheat. I think sometimes say he go even that shame of himself. What is it? They shake it down when they get yet. They turn the head. The guy confused. Possibility midlife crisis, possibility he just want, greediness and everything. You understand me?
Okay. So Brakidola, in a nutshell, your conclusion is that there is no way Annie can conduct herself like May Edochie, right?
Oh, you don't near that. You don't near this classical woman at all. We don't fit compare, a person that is very classical, with somebody when I say, they classical at all. Not near.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay. Thank you, Brakidola. Yeah, thank you, sir. But please, Brakidola, sometimes we know we have a lot of ladies on social media now that claim they are influencers, and the way some of them behave, if we really want to address their issue, we might end up using some terminology that it might sound offensive to other ladies that are either listening or reading our comment. So, but I know, say you as my egbon, I know my generation.
Yeah, I'm just sorry.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mister, I have to learn all these things gradually myself, because in fact, ever since I realized that nothing is permanent in this life, the fact that your relationship is looking good today, me say fit scatter tomorrow. Now God, now just make you fix them together. That is when I decided that no. Everybody deserves respect. So when we want to treat anybody's matter, you're gonna have to remember that there can be people who are going through the same thing or have had the same experience. All right, Ify promised she's gonna come back, and my Ify is here. I definitely want to hear from you, Ify, because this one a woman matter. When we do boys hangout, una go just the watch. We no go add any of una because na beg at the begs this morning. Say me they no help me fry Brakidola. My
I
sister.
go there.
You cannot come, CB. We go start May hangout very soon. So, Sister Ify, real quick, I believe you are listening in the background, right?
I don't really know exactly, but and just tell me the topic. I'll pick it up.
Yeah, we are simply looking at Annie Idibia. Yeah, okay. I call her Annie Idibia. I know send. She can change her last name for as long as she wants. As far as I'm concerned, she's still my Annie Idibia, my Annie Idibia, my baby girl, our African queen. Okay, I'm making a no verse.
So, first of all,
before Ify start talking, let me greet my sister Ify in there. Whoa.
Oh, Ada.
Yes, in there. Good evening.
Make una two one your now.
Uncle P, I beg, chill.
Make una digging you. So what we are looking at is that Annie Idibia, she came out with this video and everybody say, oh, she don't come back, she's back. And women has been heaping a lot of praises on her, which I like that. They are giving us support. That is what we want. Women supporting women lifting sisters up. And when I started, I said I actually have problem with a lot of those sisters, because when this issue started and two Baba came out and said, okay, Annie, I'm not doing it again, we're no longer together. Many of my sisters, they blast Annie like mad. And their anger was, okay, this girl, you are supposed to have left this relationship since you stood there, you waited until you do this. So they were bashing Annie. I was the only one, if I could remember, that were attacking Two-Face, that no, you can't do this. And the reason I was doing that is because I have daughters. My baby girl is 17 now. She's looking gorgeous and beautiful. They fear now. Every day now, I'm looking front, looking back, saying, God, I beg you, God, I beg you. Yeah. Bless you, I'm live. Just move back before you be bouncing here. So what happened? Man, I know Jare, now my baby girl, she don't start. Bless you, just go. So now, what we are looking at today now is that now that Annie is back, I'm asking 3 questions. Do you think Annie is healed? And most of my panelists and my sisters, everybody say they don't think she's totally healed. Then the second question is there any chance Annie may go back to Baba? And almost everybody agree that chances is she may go back to collect 1 round. Then finally, I'm saying, if we consider Annie's situation, since Annie is trying to replicate the what's her name? Since Annie is trying to replicate the May Edochie template, I'm now asking, is it possible for Annie to become the second May Edochie? So, first question, man, what's your take, my sister Ify? Do you think Annie is fully healed?
Okay, first of all, did Annie tell you that there is something wrong with her?
Well, we all know she was in rehab. She just came out of rehab. And when she came out of rehab, she shared this video trying to tell everybody that everything is okay.
I understand. Did she come out to do an interview to tell you guys that there is something wrong with her?
Not yet.
Okay, so let's not go there, whether she's healed or not. That's not my issue. That's not my business. You know, she's an adult. But let me tell you something I will tell you about addiction.
All right.
Please, this is my specialty. I hate when people, especially men, come online to bash women.
Mudaro.
I hate that. I don't like it. The reason being because you are not in her shoes to see or feel what she's been going through. This woman did not wake up one day and started doing drugs. She got it from somewhere, and who else can she get it from if not her husband? I don't know, but I don't think she
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Simbi, allegedly, Simbi.
Okay, allegedly. So,
but she's right now, boss.
You know, she didn't just started doing this. You know, there are people around her that we don't know about. So let's just not conclude, that something is wrong with her. We don't know. She hasn't said anything until she grants interview. Then we can go there and discuss about it. So I'm not gonna say whether she's healed or not because I don't know. She doesn't look like something is wrong with her. I don't know. She hasn't said anything. Just because she's in designers does not mean that that something was actually wrong or something is wrong. So I don't know. I cannot speak on that until she grants an interview and says this is what I've been dealing with. Then I can speak on that.
Absolutely. Second question: is there any chance Annie may go back to Baba?
First of all, the only way I can fault this woman is that she should have been gone a long time before this marriage even started.
Really?
Yes. This man never had any respect for her.
God bless you, ma.
Beginning of the relationship, this man was with you and cheated on you with 2 other women. 3 children, 2 children, I think 2 with her. So even while he was with you, he was still cheating. And you kept accepting him. And that is the problem some women are having. And you expect the person to change. He's not going to change. And now he has moved on to another woman, the 4th woman. And now waking up to leave. Come on now. You would have been gone. You wouldn't have even started this relationship. Forget about it. I hate when people say, hey, the woman suffered with him or the man suffered with her. Excuse me? Is that the reason why you have to stay in an emotional, abusive relationship?
Well, it's in Africa, my sister. In Africa, they count it for women,
Okay, they count it for her. So what is happening now? Is this one better? Even the Idibia himself, he doesn't even look healthy. He looks like somebody that is homeless, to be honest with you. He doesn't look like, somebody in his right sense of mind. So he just still got the name, but looking at him physically, there is nothing there. He's just empty. So I feel sorry for women that allow men to use them over and over again. Can you imagine? How can women allow one man to use them? 4 different women, all in the name of what? What does he have? I can't even tell what he has. What is it that he has that no other
magic stick?
So, Sister Ify, I see where you're coming from. It's like you and Honey Babe are in the same WhatsApp group when it comes to this matter. A lot of women actually have issue with Annie for staying in that marriage, but it is what it is. So now that the divorce seems to have been finalized, she has removed Two-Face last name from her name, and she's giving us this impression from this video that, all right, I've moved on. Do you think she may still go back and take one or two from Two-Face?
Her business. If she wants to, she's an adult. It's not my business. If she wants,
okay.
Question.
All right. What would you tell young ladies who might find themselves in this situation? What would be your advice to them?
Know yourself right from the beginning. Put a tag to yourself. Don't let any man make you feel less of a person. Like I always tell my young patients, I said, let me tell you something. You don't need to go after men. Let men go after you. Once you have your career, once you have your once you're comfortable, have your own house, have your own car, independent, can provide for yourself. Apart from SES, tell me what a man can do for you. And most of them look at me and said, none. I said, exactly.
Men can do a lot too. May we not start that one now, Sister Ifio. Men can do a lot too. We African men, we are the prize. Even though not go roast me.
No, understand where I'm coming from. I don't want the issue that do you think she can go back? Go back to do what? What is it that is left in that man that she will go back to? Go and do what? What else is she gonna collect from him that all this while she did not get? So she doesn't need to go back. If she chooses to go back, that's her business. But it's not mine. That's her decision to make. Next question.
All right. The last question is, looking at everything that has happened in her marriage, and now that she's divorced, and now she's trying to pull the type of May Edochie come back on us, and was just asking, can Annie pull this off and become the next May Edochie?
First of all, how can you compare apple and orange together?
There
is no similarity. These are two different cases altogether. How can you compare May and bring Annie to this conversation? There is level to everything. Even upon everything, I heard what you guys are saying about May. She hasn't said anything. She carried herself with grace and just moved on. Why her husband over there with her second wife acting like an idiot? So you can't compare both of them. And Annie cannot get to that level.
Wait, Sister Ife, and this question, I will ask everybody again this question. Do you know that Annie is 40 years old and May Edochie is around maybe 44 or 45? There is no, once a woman is 40, how I take the talk, I know I enter trouble, but I know once a woman is 40, she has come of age, she's matured, and there are certain expectations to how she conducts herself. So if you are saying we can't compare apple and oranges, 40 years, 45, there is not much difference now. And besides, I think both of them went through similar experience.
No, it's not.
Your Edochie impregnated a woman outside wedlock now.
No. Annie's case started right from the time he got.
No, Uncle Ben, they are not the same.
Simbi, wait, let Sister Ife finish her thought, please. Go ahead, Sister Ife.
Please don't even compare both. These are two different situations altogether. Just because their men left, their husbands or whatever left them and went out, there is no. If you look very well into the, two different this scenario, you can see that, May's case is way different from this guy's, thing. The thing is that May, it took everybody by surprise. May's case up until today, we don't know what happened. May is not talking, the guy is not talking. We don't really know what happened, but we know that something happened. So comparing it to Annie Idibia, Annie should have left before even they started this relationship.
It's not easy to leave at times.
This man, it's like she has been splitting her husband between Pero and the other woman and her. So 3 women, in his life. So there is no way you can compare both of them. They're not on the same level. They're not on the same class. They're on 2 different classes. when you talk about age, it's not about age. You can see somebody who is 50 and still act like a child who is maybe 20. And you see somebody who is 20 and the person act like an adult who is in 50. So it's not about age. It's not about, no. Annie cannot pull May Edochie. No. She doesn't have that charisma. She doesn't have that class. Let's understand that. My thing is that I hope she heals and move on and live her life, but don't compare. No.
All right. I agree with you. Thank you. Sister Natu, your connection is bad. You may want to exit and come back. All right, let's just begin to round it up now. And I want to ask the question I think a lot of people are running away from on social media. But I want to ask this question because of what I observed that is going on. And this still has to do with you, my beautiful sisters. You are the one to tell us what is going on here. I have seen so many people come. They came for Natasha on social media. So that is the last segment. Just give me 1 second.
Welcome to Trends Reality, your go-to channel for trending social political updates. Subscribe, like, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. So there is this thing that is going on social media, and I don't know, maybe my instinct was wrong, or maybe I'm looking at it from a different angle, but it doesn't go well with me. And that's why I'm asking this question. Should Natasha be blamed for Annie marriage breakup? Why did I ask this question? And why do I want you, my sisters, to answer it for me? People are dragging Natasha online. They call her names, homebreaker, husband snatcher, just name it. They call her all kinds of names. And in my spirit, I was like, look, everybody is looking for love. Natasha is like, maybe is it 33 now or something? Everybody is looking for love. And if Natasha and Two-Face cross path, they discovered themselves, they found love. We all agree that Two-Face is not happy in that marriage. That is what some people actually said, that the marriage between Two-Face and Annie is so toxic, and we saw evidences online. Now, if Two-Face finally decided that this marriage doesn't work for me, let me move on, and he found Natasha, and Natasha also saw Two-Face and be like, oh wow, handsome man, I think I love him, I want to marry him. Why are people dragging Natasha? I went to her page, I saw so many things people are saying to her, and I said I don't want to share those comments. But let me ask you, my sisters, should people blame Natasha for falling in love with Two-Face? Is she responsible for all the things that happens in Two-Face marriage? Did she deserve happiness just like every other woman? So let's do it the way we did it before. Women, we go first, then we the men, we will round it up. Let me start with you, Sister Natu. Welcome, Sister Natu. Sister Natu, just take it from where you meet us now. Should Natasha be blamed for what happened in Annie's
why
marriage?
they go blame
Why
her
should
now?
people drag her?
Why they go blame her? Like Ola used to say, sometimes when we hear this thing in the public, we don't know for how long it's been going on. Do you understand? So, like Sister Ify has said earlier, I started with her most of her comments, most of her contributions. Like this marriage has ended before even it started. Do you understand what I'm saying? So Natasha has no role in this one. Honestly speaking, we don't know for how long they've been apart. We've been hearing stories that they've been living like roommates for a minute. They just come in public and act like they're together. And I know like Annie is in the WhatsApp group of like, I'll do everything to save my marriage. But I like from seeing her recent pictures, excuse me, I feel like she has gotten to a point where she says, this person doesn't want me at that stage. And you know the worst thing that you can ever do to yourself, it takes a woman to a point where she knows that you don't want her and she closed that book. I have an aunt that was married for like 30 years. Not married, she got pregnant, the guy started staying with her. They've been asking the guy to go and pay her dowry for the longest. He refused. So the marriage was like almost 30. He wanted to marry a second wife. Then he wanted to go and pay her dowry, so he married a second wife. And my auntie packed out and she never looked back. Do you understand what? There was nothing that they didn't do, and she never
Yeah.
looked back. So that's the thing. So I feel like Annie's at that point. And like Kitty has said, we don't know what's going on with her. We don't know for how long she has been trying to go to rehab, for how long she's been doing therapy. We don't know for how long. So this phase that we're just seeing, we cannot say that she just went to therapy yesterday and she's out today. We don't know the whole story. So if people had not come to post that on social media, we wouldn't have known what has happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? We wouldn't have known they are not together. But it's only them that know. And people that their neighbors have said that they've been living apart for the longest. So I think reality has hit on Annie, and she's choosing her own path. She's choosing her own battles, and she's like, you know what, this is what it is, and I'll be fine. And I think this time, this stage of her life right now, I think to some extent she's having the um, right people around her that are like advising her and telling her what to do. And I feel like if you have people like Toke in her WhatsApp group and Tiwa, they'll be able to advise her well. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's just what it is, but I don't think Natasha has any role. It's just our keyboard warriors. You know them now. They always have something to say. They only need data. Data is the only thing that they need. If they have data, they can type anything. And then when they meet you face to face, they can't say anything. So that's just what it is. And
Thank you,
what I'm
Mercy.
going, yeah. But I don't think Natasha has anything to do with it. I just think people are just fighting for Annie. That's
Right. Then one more question for you, Sister Natu. Why can't women be happy for Natasha? Why are we like that? Why I say we? Now
so
women, now we be women. Why are you ladies like that? Why can't they be happy
let,
for Natasha that
let me
she
let me
found love?
let me tell you why people are not happy for her. So because of the experience that Annie has had, people feel that she's not a good innocence is not good for her, and they have almost 20 years age gap, so they feel like it's going to damage her the more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So people
Yeah.
are not happy for Natasha in a bad way, but it's just the way Natasha and other people are looking at it, and they think that people are hating on her. No, this guy is toxic. This guy is unhealed guy. This guy is broken. This guy needs help. And another thing I just need to say, right, is that women need to understand something. And this is from my own research that I've seen, or history that men have had. Men that are broke and are trying to build their life, you don't usually go, it's very on rare occasion that you find men that go for women that they love. They go for a woman that is able to accommodate them at that time and support them. Once they move to out of that level that they are and go higher, that's when they know that they are not their class. You cannot do this. They go and look for a woman that will match their class. I've seen people like that. I've seen family members like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Wait,
women need
wait,
to build
wait, wait,
themselves
wait,
first.
Sister Natu, wait. Are you
Not let
saying
me
two
know.
face? Make it make sense with two-face situation. I'm lost there.
I will open camera and talk to you like Natasha Akoti with my full chest. Like innocent situation. Innocent did not
Uh-huh.
marry Annie because he loved her. He married Annie because she was the person that could accommodate all his shenanigans. I'm telling you, at that time, and as broke as he is, all those other women that love him truly, like he wasn't seeing it because he's toxic and he's broken. Those were a different version of women. So even though there's one that coming for him, he's looking for someone that will accommodate. How many times have you seen all the fights that Annie is fighting with him on the street because of him, fighting with him because of him? It's because she will tolerate him, and he felt that she can't go anywhere. That's the illusion that he had in his head. And this one is not going anywhere. Yes,
Ah,
yes. You think if it was with Pero or it was with Simbo, he would do that rubbish? But please,
Natu,
but
I
please,
want to disagree. Oh. I think
you
Two-Face
are
love Annie. Oh.
my brother, you are free to disagree. No, I don't think he does. And let me tell you why I said I don't think he does. Let me tell you, if you love a woman, right, there are things that you will do. So I have a brother-in-law that drinks, and my sister does not support his drinking. If he goes anywhere and maybe he's drinking and his wife calls, the way he will arrange himself and clean his mouth before he goes to his house, that is a man that loves and respects his wife. If you want to say something outside about your wife, you watch yourself so that you do not hurt your wife's feeling and not do anything. But you see the way that guy went and talked on African rich and famous. You want to tell me that guy loves her? Please go. And she was sitting right there in front of people and camera in his face. My friend, wake up from that sleep.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Sister Natu. I will come back to you last so that I will get your take on the first
No
two questions. But
problem.
let's move to the rest of the people. Sister Rose, real quick, Sister Rose, why are people not happy for Natasha? Natasha found love. Why?
Ben, I don't know how to answer that question. I didn't follow them. She's like a non-factor to me. She's like a non. I guess I don't know. I think the reason they didn't like her because of what was going on between Annie and him at the time. So seeing Natasha there at the time, during the time when the relationship was very volatile, her being there makes it look like she's a home wrecker and she's mean and so on. So I think that could be the reason why they don't like her. They're looking at her like you are interfering. Because Natasha, like I said, none of these people I followed with great intensity, so I could be off. But the little I remember was around the time when there was a lot of fighting. Here comes Natasha, so people are looking at her like this is the home wrecker, this is the intruder. This is the sabotager. So that could be the reason why people don't like Natasha. That's what I deduce.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Very short and concise. All right. Let me move to Sister Ify and then Honeybee. Sister Ify, your take on this one. I know. Make I not talk. Say I already suspect what your take will be. But are you not happy for Natasha, Madam Ify?
Same cane they used to flog the Annie Idibia out. It's the same cane they will use to flog her out. I don't have anything against her. Now.
Let's get to the cane first. But naturally, if we look at love,
Wait, bro, hold on. Idibia did not keep Pero. Did not keep the second one, the other one that is remarried to a pastor. Did not keep Annie. It's you that he will keep. My sister, I don't have anything. The only person I blame is Annie. I don't blame her. We don't know what the guy has been telling her. Do you understand? I don't have anything against her. If that's how she finds her happiness, so be it. She did not break any marriage.
So you won't wish her congratulations on their forthcoming wedding?
I wish her all the best. I wish her all the best. But the same cane that they used to flog the 3 other women out is the same cane they will use on her. It's just telling me, for example, Regina Daniel and this old grandfather. You know, Regina at some point he's going to find a younger man. Come on, this man is how old? He's almost 60 years and you're dealing with 20-something-year-old man. This man is maybe 20 years older than her. Of all the men, you didn't see anybody. It is the one with 7 kids. My sister, I wish you all the best. Business. That's her happiness, so be it. I mean, I don't have any problem. And I hate when people, come online and accuse the person. You are the one, that you are the reason why he left Annie. Said by who? You are not in the marriage. You don't know what has been going on. Maybe they're broken up a long time, living separate lives. You don't know. Right. So please stop accusing the lady. She didn't do anything. You want me to tell her congratulations? Okay, Natasha, congratulations. We are all here. We the online in-laws. We will hear. It's a question of time. Sooner or later.
All right, Sister Ify. Do you believe the concept of husband snatcher? Do you think that concept is realistic, that people snatch husband?
Snatch who?
That a woman can snatch another man's husband. Do you believe in that concept?
Why are you talking like that? How can a woman snatch
I'm asking a question, my sister, because I want to understand female mindset. We cannot predict your gender, so we are trying to understand how the process is.
Now, somebody will snatch my husband. Snatch him now. Snatch him. I don't like, that idea, husband snatcher. Yeah, snatch an adult that you're snatching.
All right, my sister.
Your husband dumped you. I think it's a better language than to say that another woman snatched your husband. Where were you where they're snatching? No, I don't use that language. Your husband, just say your husband, her husband dumped her for another woman. Just like the way this man dumped Annie for Natasha. Annie can never say that Natasha, snatch you. This one that is public toilet that they're snatching.
Hey, wow. Now I two baba be this, so you are my African queen.
Hey, okay. And that, please, nobody snatched anything. You know,
Okay,
just don't go and
okay.
move to the, and you know, sooner or later we will hear he's gonna dump this one and find another one. I beg. Ah, not the
All
only
right,
one
Sister Ify.
Just one P now. He doesn't have 4. It's only 1.
Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Ayo. Let's quickly take Honey Babe before we go on do our own, so that you can view this with Sister Ify. You say what, sir?
I wanted to ask Sister Ify a question on what she just said now.
Okay, you will ask her. Let's take Honey Babe take on this one real quick, because we are rounding up now. I've done almost 2.5 hours already. Honey Babe, should Natasha be blamed? I want to speak like British people right now. Should Natasha be blamed for Annie's marriage collapsing?
I mean, like I said, I'm being divorced, and like I said, it does take time. We don't know what happened in the background. For all we know, they've been separated for a long time. So if he's now decided to now be in a relationship with our lovely lady Natasha, then so be it him. Like, my only beef with Natasha is that she should make better choices. That's all I have to say in regards to him. But I think it's very easy for women to kind of like blame other women, because at the end of the day, we're trying, you know, the Two-Face has accountability for what he has done. The person we should have beef with is him. Natasha, to an extent, if she really did interfere in their relationship, which I very much doubt, because they had no business being married to each other. And this concept of what's a Nigerian thing? This husband snatcher, it doesn't make any sense to me, because he's 6 foot, right? I'm trying to understand how you drag a man that is over 6 foot into your bed. How does that even make sense? So I think it's denial on a lot of women to kind of like, and a lot of these people that are saying that is probably because they're going through the same thing as Annie. So they resonate with it, and they're basically, you know, being her kind of like, you know, kind of like manifesting their own issues. Because I'm all about accountability, and I personally think that Natasha should make better choices. But if she wants to be involved with Two-Face, you know me, own it with your full chest and stop crying. And if it goes wrong, that's your business. So, you know, we're all adults here. We make choices, good and bad. As long as you are willing to accept the choices and the consequences of your actions, anyone can do it, whatever they want. So if she chooses to be with Two-Face, so be it her.
Okay, so why do you think she made a poor choice?
Do I really want to repeat what Sister Ify said about the human toilet? Do you want me to go there? So I don't think there's anything else to say. So, you know, you know me, I can say a lot more. I just personally think that, you know, why would you really want to be with someone that has 7 children? I mean, you know, make it make sense. You know, you know, it doesn't make sense to me.
Honey Babe is love. It's love.
It's not. See, I, you know, contrary to what a lot of people think, I have been in love. I'm not always cynical, but I think that you can be in love and have sense. And I think that when you're in a relationship where you can see the writing on the wall, and I try to believe that if you're in a situation and you're going through it, eventually you should have a brain reset to realize that I need to get out of this situation. So, like I said, if she chooses to be in that relationship, I wish her the best of luck. Natasha, congratulations. You know, and then, you know, live with the consequences in the same way that, you know, I was in a relationship, it didn't work out, and I had to deal with the consequences. We're all adults here. So I believe that when you make choices, good or bad, deal with the consequences.
All right. She's going to be all right.
She'll be
fine. I'm just concerned that people drag her so much. I
don't agree with that. I don't think they should drag her, and that's why I said a lot of the people that are dragging, they got issues already. Probably manifesting they're probably in the same situation as Annie was, or whatever. So I don't really, you know, that's their business. I think that they need to be objective and understand that it is the case that probably they were separated for a long time, and he's obviously initiated divorce proceedings. So if that's the case, how do you break up a relationship that
was probably gonna end up broken already. He's just not smart, because I don't believe that you should be divorcing someone and being in another relationship at the same time. I believe that you should finish something, legally divorce from someone before you step into another relationship. That's just me. So that there's no kind of, by doing that, there's no issue of people questioning, oh, when did it start? When did it finish? Because you've ended a relationship cleanly and legally. But like I said, not everyone's like me.
I absolutely thank you for your take. So now we allow you, my sister, to speak on our mind. Now we won't speak our own mind. Make anybody no come fight us. Brakidola, your final take. Do you think Natasha should be blamed for Annie's marriage crash? Just focus on Natasha, Brakidola. I know say you know to like what Annie did, sir. So do you think Natasha should be blamed, sir? Hello, Brakidola. Oh, it's like Brakidola don't drop. Oh. All right, let me move on to Mr. Dio. Mr. Dio.
Yes, sir.
Do you think people should drag this girl? She look innocent in this picture anyway. Innocent and young. Yeah?
Honestly, she's just a victim. She's just a victim of maybe circumstance, as I would say.
I know. I disagree with victim of circumstance. So I agree with finding love, but I don't think with her age she should be in the circumstance that will make her to choose Baba out of all the single people, single men out there. So I know I agree with circumstance. But
go
ahead, sir.
Thank you. Women want love, and anyway they find love. No, I'm coming, man.
Why sister if they shake head? Sister if you gonna wait to we allow na talk on our tongue be this.
No, but this is triggering because it's making out that women are stupid, and we're not stupid.
No. Modaro.
Come on, I'm married to. I was born by a woman. Why would I say that women are stupid? No, I never meant that.
No. Go ahead, brother.
What I was trying to say is that women want love. They want a man that will love them.
Okay.
Are you getting me? Mm-hmm. If Natasha finds love in Baba, she will go for it. And that's what she did. Now, if you are going to blame her for loving somebody that we don't know, that even before she kicked it off with Baba, I believe Baba would have told her some things. Maybe he had already broken off with Annie, but it was not in the public space then.
Yeah.
She now chose to agree to go out with him. It was only when the thing came to the public that we knew. But both of them, I mean, we knew that they'd been separated for some time before the public hearing. So I cannot really blame Natasha for that. That's number one. Number two is that everybody deserves happiness. Even Annie deserves happiness.
Absolutely.
Happiness. Now I agree with what my sister said, Honey Babe said, that if you just ended a relationship, you're supposed to give it some time before you go into a new one, because people may construe it to be that your new love is the reason why you broke up with your ex.
Yeah.
I agree with her to that extent. At the same time also, Baba being who he is, we know that he's a randy guy. Everybody knows him. Now, that now leads me to the question that I wanted to ask my sister Ify earlier on. And that question is that, to Sister Ify, Baba is not somebody that any woman should even consider because of his character and because of his bowler attitude.
You ask the question again, Baba. I know here. They call my boy, man, get me remote. You say it again, sir.
I said, according to my sister Ify, Two-Face is somebody that no woman should even consider because of his character and because of his bowler attitude. He does not have control over that. So left to me, one man's mate is another man's poison. What society is condemning into Baba is what some other women really crave for.
Tall, slim, handsome. Come on, rich, superstar. Come on now. Come on, sisters. I need remote.
5 years from now, we're gonna ask her how far.
For a sound woman, Two-Face is a no-go area. That's why I can understand why.
Totally, I agree.
That's why I can why CB is so angry with Annie, because to her, Annie has no business with Baba, no matter what. I can understand that. At the same time, but I have seen at a club, at a show in VI, Baba just finished performance and he went into the toilet to eat himself. Over 30 ladies rushed into that toilet. They wanted to rape the guy. It took the intervention of his body to be able to help the guy.
Oh my days.
No, this is reality. Let me say with ourselves. We have some women. I'm not saying this is general. Don't get me wrong. We have some ladies out there that are still craving for people like Baba.
Yep.
So he still have his market. Now, coming back to the issue of Natasha and Baba, I want us to understand one thing. Both Two-Face and Natasha, they deserve to be happy. Of course, what faces somebody will be backing somebody. At times, your happiness may mean somebody's sorrow.
Okay.
But I want to say whereby everybody will be happy. But if it's not possible, what matters most is that your happiness sometimes may cause somebody else's to be sad. It's just unfortunate. So it's not by default. It's not by intention. It may happen like that sometimes. So that's my take on it.
Thank you, sir. Sister Ify, you want to respond to that?
This thing we are saying, see, this might be out of what we are discussing. But tomorrow, Chioma, Davido's wife, will come online to make noise.
I don't think so. That one, what God has joined together.
No.
No man.
That was how Annie started with to Baba. It's just the same way. There is no difference. This guy was with him, is with her, and was still messing around. So the truth of the matter is that, like, everybody, some women know what they want and they will go for it, regardless of what. One man's food is another man's poison. Okay. A lot of people go in or do what they want or be with somebody just because of money. Because if not money, just tell me what else. This is not love at all. Somebody you're with and cheated with you with two other people and you're telling me you are there because of love. No, you're securing your bag or securing your future. So, I wish this guy or her, both of them, I wish them all the best. It's none of my business. But we, the online in-laws, we will remember 5 years from now, we'll know where we are. Again, why do you want to even enter in a family where the family doesn't even accept you? Even to Baba's mom was saying, she made so I don't know. It just, what kind of life is that? Come on now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sister Ify. For everybody who have spoken, God bless you. I really appreciate you all. Even though I have so many questions at the top of my head as you, my sisters, are talking, but I'm like, we no go come on here if I ask all these questions. Like, there is this funny question in my mind now. For everybody who are criticizing Annie, say, Annie stay. Why did she stay? She should have left and all that. One question that is burning in my heart all the time is, should women fight for love? At least you sisters,
no,
you are the one that say women should fight for love. Should women fight for love or not? Who said no?
I said no because for me, it's two in a relationship. You won't fight yourself. If the other your partner is not interested in the marriage or the relationship, why would you fight? How does that even make sense? Because you can't force someone to be with you. You can't force someone to love you. So I don't understand this fighting thing.
So you are saying women should no longer fight for love or go for what they desire, what they want. Is that what you're saying now?
Again, you're not listening to me. If the other partner is not interested and wants to leave, are you going to hold him? Are you going to physically, what are you going to do? Are you going to physically force him to stay with you? You cannot. So if the other partner is not interested in the marriage or the relationship, unfortunately, you have to let it go. If two of you want to fight for your...
But at least you will give it a try, Sha. You're
I
gonna
understand,
try.
but again, like I said, I don't believe in forcing someone to be with you. I don't understand this mentality, this African mentality. You have to fight for love. If the love is worth it, both of you will fight for it, not just you. Marriage is two people, not one.
Honey, babe.
You're a team. I'm sorry, I don't understand it.
Okay.
I don't understand it.
I heard you. Sister Mariel said in 2025, you go collect. Sister Mariel, people know they collect. Go for it. Grab it. Snatch it. Run with it. That's how you fight for love. But well, you know, mature ladies and I'm not talking in terms of age now. In terms of experience and exposure, I think many of my sisters that I know on this YouTube space, you guys have been able to figure it out, how men move, what they do, relationship that can work, the one that cannot work. I believe that is why you are of this position that nobody should fight for anything. But well, I hear you, honey, babe. Sister Rose, you were saying no.
I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. You know exactly. I'm saying to you that if a man wants to leave, if a man wants to cheat, if a man wants to go, as much I don't see the point of fighting because he has made this decision. You can't physically or emotionally change someone's mind once they make up their mind. As I said, it's different if both of you have issues and you want to work it out, therapy or whatever, then you fight for your marriage. But if one person in the marriage has decided, I'm gone, you can't force them to stay with you.
Okay. I hear you, my sister. No problem. I will correct this topic and I'll bring it back. I think we will start this topic with men hangout. Because of the basketballs we happen today, I think I will move the men hangout I already scheduled because I don't want to make attack my brothers there when I beg, say, may they come help me do men hangout. So I will move the topic. When the tension don't die down, then I will bring them back. Brother Dayo, my boy, my guy, Mr. Tokpe, and a couple of guys have spoken to them that we need to have men hang out so we can have some conversation, and maybe if we are having that conversation we can get to hear how you ladies feel about it. For me, I think a woman should fight for love because we are the prize. I'm sorry, I don't say go version, but we are the prize. Mr. Dayo, are we not the prize?
You are looking for bad both again. Now,
okay, let me just hear from Sister Rose first. They call now me and you go ahead, Mr. Dayo. Sister Rose, you said no. Why would you say no? That women should not fight for love. Natasha fight for love. Annie fought for love, and people are still dragging Annie for fighting for what she loved, what she desired. She fight to keep her marriage together. That is what we preach in African culture. That is how it's supposed to be. Why did you say no, Sister Rose?
In the case of Anna, if she's going to fight, there should be reciprocity. And in this case, there's none. Okay? In terms of Annie. For me, I'm not fighting for no man. If you want me, you want me. I want somebody who desires me, who wants me, who pursues me. If I have to fight for you, this is me personally. This is just me personally. Everyone has their own views. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that whoever fights is wrong. That might be the right thing to do, but not for me. Whoever's with me, they desire me and they fight for me. And then I can meet you halfway. But to fight for you, because to me, the way I look at it is if I'm fighting for you, I'm begging for love. I don't do that.
No. Sister Rose, I think that is where my sisters are getting this thing wrong. Fighting for love does not necessarily mean you are begging for love. No. I think maybe I have to correct this topic and bring it back. Maybe we can all see where I'm going with this. Fighting for love simply means that there is something valuable in that marriage. There is something about that man. The man at least has this side of him that fit into what you desire, what you wanted. The man is not a devil, but maybe something happened along the way in the marriage. and you feel like, okay, the way this man is moving, maybe I can put in more effort to make it work. That's what I meant by fighting for love. I'm not saying begging, say, come and love me, Sister Rose. That's not what I'm saying. Because I see Sister Dr. Dama now, don't they say, Zuwani Keben. Sister Dama, this is serious. Sister Rose, you get what I'm saying.
With love,
no, I get what I get when you look at it from what you're saying, Ben. I get what, from the aspect that you're saying it, the example you gave. Yes, I can see why someone would work at holding on to their relationship and wanting to make it work. So
thank you.
I get what you're saying from that point, from that standpoint. I understand you there. But would I fight? Maybe I'm not the best person to ask. My answer is still no. The only place where I would say that I'm fighting is, like I said, if there is reciprocity, if you see that the other person that you're dealing with really wants you, they're gung-ho, they want to please you, they want to make you happy. I don't know if I would use the word fight. Maybe the fight is throwing me off.
When we say fight, in this context, we mean the things you can do in order to make it work, in order to, let your man see that there is something here. You don't have to run around. So that's what we mean by that fight, not like really engaging in shouting match or something like that.
I think the word make it work, I think that might resonate more with me.
Okay.
And I would put effort in making it work if I see that you are all in it for me. I'm sorry. I have to be loved. If you are not all for me, if you're not desiring me, if you're not dying for me, if you're not running, I don't want you. Goodbye. I need to see a lot. You got to give me a lot. And when I get that lot, I will give back. No, I'm not selfish. I'm very fair. If you put your all in, I will put my all in. But if I see that you're doing any foolishness, goodbye. I am a queen and will be treated as such.
Sister Rose. Even Sister Mario don't want to fight for love. Oh my show. Sister Rose. Yes, but I just want to ask Sister Rose just one quick question before I let her go, because I'll start dropping people now. Sister Rose,
can
you tell your man I am sorry?
If I was wrong, yeah.
You still
because you gotta there has to be a reason for you to say sorry, right? So if I was wrong, which 9 times out of 10 I'm not, but
Sister Rose, only you are grading yourself, Sister Rose is grading herself, Modaro.
But if I'm sincerely, if I'm wrong, I can admit that I'm wrong. Yes, Ben, I can admit where I'm wrong. Yes.
But Sister Rose, for a marriage to work, both husband and wife must know how to say I am sorry, even when they are right. If the situation warrants, you say I'm sorry, so we can have peace and move forward. You can say it. That's what I'm saying. So unless you are absolutely sure that you are wrong, that's the only time you're gonna say I'm sorry, Sister Rose.
No. I see where you're going. I see where you're going, Ben. There has to be, sometimes we can't always be right. Someone has to bend. Yes, there will be times that I would be willing to do that.
Yeah, but Brother Ben, you wasn't saying that. You wasn't saying that. You said, should you fight for your love? If you had said what you said now, then I can understand it. You mentioned it. 2 people, both of you have to be able to say you're sorry. You mentioned 2 people. I'm talking about one individual in a relationship fighting and the other one is not interested. That's where there's an issue.
Okay, don't worry, honey babe. We're gonna have men's hangout. This will be part of the topic we'll discuss, and I will invite you, my sisters, to come and join the show. But make una let us have our conversation in peace. So not be say when we are having the conversation, you people will be punching us. Sister Natu, you're gonna say something, my sister. Will you fight for love? Sister, not to go fight for love. I can vouch for you. I've seen you. You be lover woman. Yes,
I'm a
ma'am.
lover girl, but I'm not a fool.
Fighting for love has nothing to do with being a fool, sister.
No. Let me explain something to you. I'm a lover girl with my eyes open, and I use glasses too, just in case I don't see well again. And my glasses has double vision.
I give up.
So I just want to make that clear. But if I have to advise my younger self and younger ladies, I would say prepare yourself for love. Because let me tell you what I mean when I say prepare yourself for love. You have to have the capacity to receive. And you can't put a spare peg in an orange hole, on a round hole. Do you understand what I'm saying? If a lady is prepared and have herself ready for love, if the wrong love comes, she can't take it. She's not even going to have, there's no chance for that to even.
Wow, Sister Natu. Thank God that call came in. Yes. Let that call came in. So none of my sisters.
I'm here. No. I am here. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm here. Don't do that.
Sister Rose, don't start with this laughter now.
Let me tell
you. We have to foster healthy relationship. We have to normalize healthy relationship. We have to tell our young girls and we have to tell our young men they can do better. Because the generation of young men they are raising now, there's problem. There is problem.
Thank you, Sister Rose.
Imagine Two-Face as your father. What kind of role model do you have? What kind of role model do you have?
I think Two-Face is a victim of circumstance.
Well, sir, Obama was a victim of circumstances too. Hello? You
he's not a victim. Wait.
No,
he's not a victim in this. He's not a victim.
No. Sister, you are trying to play me now.
No,
Sister,
I'm not trying to blame you. I am not trying to blame you.
You are playing me. You are trying to blame me.
Let me talk.
What we are addressing is, will you fight for love? How you take sugar?
Let me talk. I am not blaming. All of us sitting on this panel, our parents have been married for a long time, some together, some not together, some alive, some are not alive. We have seen a lot of things in the lives of our parents that we have said to ourselves, I want to see this in my marriage and I don't want to ever experience this in my marriage. Yes or no? Yes. So it's a personal decision. I'm not going to sit down here and tell a grown-ass man that, oh, you're a victim of circumstance. He had the right to right his wrong, or wrong is right, or right is wrong, or left is right. Whatever he has to do, he has a chance to do it. And let me tell you why I say he has a chance. Because he has 7 kids. He's role modeling 7 kids. I don't think he wants his daughter to be treated the way he treated Annie. I don't think he wants that. And I don't think any father wants that. So what will you do in that situation?
Not so I have a pushback with what you just said. Do you think having kids makes you a father?
No, it doesn't. But the point that I'm making here is that if he's a victim of circumstances, the presence of his children in his life should wake up something in him. That's what I'm saying.
That is
do you understand what I'm saying? Not all men with dingling, not all men that father children are dads. No. But the point that I'm making is that he has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bro.
So his love does not deserve to be fought for.
What? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And let me tell you something. The Bible has given us a cheat code on relationships and marriage. And too hard. From what we've seen between them. Annie has been loyal to Two-Face. But the question that we have to give to Two-Face, has he been loyal to her? Has he shown her love? See, woman mumu bought in no heart. Let me give you one story that happened yesterday. Yesterday, something happened to my phone and my phone went blank. And I couldn't scroll my phone up to open other apps and I thought my phone was hacked. And I went to T-Mobile's app. My phone is Samsung S23 and I saw Motorola and I started to freak out. So my husband is an IT person and I give him my phone. But the guy was not moving as fast as I want him to move on my phone. And I just say, and he was asking me some question that was pissing me off. And I said, bro, give me my phone, please. And he said, for the first time ever. And he said to me, babe, we're not going to do that, okay? I'm trying to look for a solution for you. Bro, Ben, the way I enter inside blanket, begin to sleep. The way I enter blanket. So imagine if he had thrown my phone on me. TV for break. Laptop for break for this house, glass for break, Joy, because house was turned upside down. I'm just saying. A woman that has given you her entire life, if you don't show her love, Don't expect that madness that Annie was doing all over social media at that time. The babe was just like reacting to all the things the guy was doing to her because
She
she was
was
giving him her
fighting
life.
for love. She was
And
fighting
so,
for love.
what are
She
you
was
talking
not fighting for
about?
love. She wasn't
You go
fighting
fight
for
for
love.
ring, only
No,
you.
she
This
wasn't
time.
fighting for love. I
No,
She
she
disagree.
wasn't
wasn't.
fighting
Annie
for
is
love.
no,
Which kind
she's
of love?
not
She wasn't fighting for
what
love.
kind
Stop
of
it, bro,
love?
Ben.
You're
No, she was
humiliating
not.
yourself. Which kind
No,
fighting for love?
what kind of love
I
are you
Okay,
beg,
talking
Brother
okay.
about?
Ben,
The
please
love
keep your
Let me
matter.
tell you
She has,
something. Let me. I'm
right.
gonna tell you
She has
something, bro, Ben. I'm
I
gonna tell
never
you
eat.
something.
I never
Bro,
eat because they don't push me below the bed now. You
bro,
people are
Ben, let me
pushing
tell
me
you.
below
Let
the
me tell you
bed.
something. If Annie were my sister,
Mhm.
I would tell you this for free. I would have driven to her house and remove her from that house. She might go back,
Systematic.
but I'll keep fighting. No. I'm just telling you because I just spoke to a friend recently that just told me she was going through similar experience. Her sister drove to the house and tell her you are leaving today. Guess what happened? She moved out. She wasn't fighting for love. She was just staying there because she has given that person more than 15 years of her life and she has kids. No, she was not fighting for love.
No. That's why I don't agree. I think you're mixing the two together.
He
It's
is
one thing
mixing
to
the
help
two.
someone.
Yes.
Yes, it's one thing to help someone who is not used to acting like they don't have a choice. It's another thing to help someone who is yearning and craving for change. That's why she followed her sister. Now let's reverse that to a case of a woman who
Okay.
everything about her identity is two-faced. How do you take out that person? She needs a total rehabilitation. Let her first recognize who Annie is before any other person. That she doesn't have. So as far as I'm concerned, Annie is not a victim here. Because for you to marry a man after how many children he had, your child is number what? You are stupid and everything
No,
in
you
the
have to
book.
say it like very dark man. Stupid.
Fully stupid.
No.
Stupid.
You see, this is
Yeah.
why I was asking about this fight for love thing. I think everything Annie thought she was doing so far was her trying to keep her man. She was trying to fight and keep her
Bro, Ben,
man. And
Yeah,
if I've
but
been
did she
with
get the
you
happy
and
ending that
if
she
I've been with
wanted?
you and you fathered 4 kids while I was still with you, I'm not
Please,
protecting any man.
just
But
because you're in love
please.
does not mean
Exactly.
you don't have common sense. But what are you talking about?
oh
Yeah, but
God.
did
Ben,
she get
stop
a
it.
happy ending? You're basically saying fight for love. Did Annie get her happy ending? No. So obviously this fighting, is it working? No.
And listen, let's surprise. Okay, Ben, let's push back on what you just asked us. Two
Okay.
Face was
She was just
looking.
obsessed
Yes, she was
with the
just
title of being
obsessed with him.
Two-Face's wife.
I was just looking for someone he can run over that has no mind on their own. And guess what? Annie fits into those puzzles because after they got married, he kept cheating on her. Nothing about his personality changed. So what are we here talking about? You know the man you are marrying with. And it's just like
Okay.
marrying a gold digger tomorrow and say, oh, she will stop being a gold digger or he'll stop being a gold digger. No.
Lori Ro.
Uncle,
Yes, sir. I don't tire now. My sisters, they no one agree. Now them talks they make people fight for love. Now they no agree. Mr. Dio, wait till you go put talk for this one now. Sister, if you all of them don't they para now.
no, I told Uncle Benny that question you are going to get bath both. Have you had enough now?
Mr. Dio, we're gonna come back to do men hangout. Maybe if we are having this conversation between men, then our sister can actually see what we are talking about here.
No, we
So
won't
I
see
get
every
it.
reason. Look at the women on this platform. Every woman on this platform is a hardworking woman and that has a mind of their own, can think for themselves. They don't need a man to define
Yes,
them.
ma'am.
Not saying that we don't love men. We're saying that
No.
we have a mind of our own. So if you like, have your brothers still send the link. We'll come and air our opinion, not based on we are fighting for your love. If I'm going to
We
fight
are
for
going
you,
to air
you
our
better be fighting
opinion.
for me
Yes.
damn well.
I love this. I love this. I love this.
Una no go let us have smooth conversation if una enter studio. You people will be interjecting us. Simple question now, una no agree. Fight
Uncle
for
Ben, don't
love.
bring Brother Kidola.
No,
No, Brakidola actually has a point, and I'm inviting Brakidola to come and join us on the panel too. There are some things we need to tell you, my sisters. You have to fight for us. What in marriage?
Sorry, that
How
makes
should I
no
fight
sense.
for you if the person that gave back to you is the woman? Who needs who?
Modano, make I explain now.
Go on, we're listening.
When we are married to you, beautiful angels, after 5 years in that marriage, after you have loaded us up with children, and we are working so hard and everything, my sister, sometimes a man may be distracted. That is when you have to start making some moves that shows that you are trying to make it work and you are trying to fight for love.
So when you say distracted, is that cheating? When you say distracted, is that cheating? That we should overlook it and fight for love? Fight for love. Abi?
Honey, babe, you are wrong. You are so wrong. See, what I'm saying is, Mr. Dio, yes, tell them now, you know how this thing be. I'm not condoning cheating. I don't believe in cheating or something, but I'm just saying, after 5 years in marriage, yes, sir.
It is your diction that is wrong. The word fight
is fight for love.
I'm telling you, it's wrong.
That is what pastors and relationship experts and everybody used to say, fight for love, fight for love. So
you're
it's wrong now that I say fight for love. It's wrong for me saying it.
Said specifically, the women should fight for the men's love. Really?
No, it is wrong. Let me explain this.
Answer, Ben, you have nothing to say?
That narrative is wrong. I know they fight.
The thing is, women are supposed to fight for love. Why men also for love?
No, you're both supposed to fight for love. The man and the woman both fight for love. Let's not do this sexist thing here. That's very sexist. Don't try that nonsense, please.
Go ahead, Mr. Dio.
We all are getting it wrong. Please, let me explain this.
Okay.
Women are not supposed to fight for love. It is men that are supposed to love their wife. Women are supposed to submit. The loving to be done by the men. Yes. If anybody, wait, sir. Let me explain. If anybody is supposed to fight for love, it's the men, not the women. And I will make it clear. The thing is this: the word "fight" to me is out of place. I would have preferred the word "make it work." Make it work. Both partners have to make their marriage work. See, when you are going into a relationship or into a marriage, both of you will come with the mindset that, come what may, this relationship or this marriage must succeed. That means both of you are willing to make some sacrifice. See, what you are calling fight is like sacrifice. Both of you are willing to make some sacrifice to make sure that that relationship survive. Come what may, me and you, we are going to make it in this relationship or in this marriage. So once you have that at the back of your mind, whatever may happen, that mindset will always be there for you that I'm going to make this thing work. Now, I wanted to say something earlier on. Now, this thing differs from ages, okay? When you're talking about relationship, a lady that is in her 20s is still carefree in the world. I don't mean it in any derogatory way. I mean, she still believes that if this one does not work, I can always be somebody else. Ladies in her 30s also may do the same. But crossing over late 30s into 40s, ladies are more desperate at that stage to make that this relationship, whatever it is, it will work. Because
so that is when they should fight for love, right?
No, not fight. Don't use the word fight.
We're going to use the word fight. Everything they are doing should be fight for love. Fight to keep your man. Fight to keep your love.
You know why I'm this show? I will go there.
Okay, Mr. Dio, just continue. Make her feel close. Because it be like people are just ready to fight.
Because you're using the word fight all the time. It's not fight.
No, Mario,
but I think what Ben is missing
this is where I like where D. Now where D or CCF rescue me be this. You people say this time all the time.
Because they're not supporting what you're saying. Let's tell you the truth. This is the thing we need to be honest about, and let's make it clear to our viewers who are listening. This is the thing, Ben. You're using the wrong word fight. Something worth you giving it your best. And you know what you both have is worth fighting for. Use that clause. What you both have is worth fighting for. You are saying that the women to fight because they need a man. And I can understand where you're coming from because you come from a background that where men have been conditioned that a woman needs them.
No, no, no,
No, wait, Ben.
doctor.
No, hold on, Ben. Let me finish. In
All
the
right.
African setting, we teach men how to be men, take care of the family. But what we don't teach a lot of our men is how to love a woman. And women are taught how to be in the home and be a wife instead of knowing what they want. So let's appreciate that.
Doctor has took this thing to another level. Modern.
Yes.
Doctor, you are interpreting this in a broader sense. I just mean the things you do in order to make your husband stay right where he's supposed to stay, admire you.
But I think you said it. I think you should have picked
all those things and two-faced, two left. I beg.
I think you should have picked better words. I think the word fight, it triggers a lot of people because we're talking about Annie and she fought for her love and this is the result. That's why we're having this show. So I think using fight and then with the example of Annie, it doesn't make sense. Two people want to stay in a relationship and you both fight for your relationship. Two, not one, two. I think if you had phrased it differently, we would all understand you. So I think that's where the issue is.
Don't worry, I'm taking this question to Auntie B, a man of prestige. I hear experts say it all the time. Now that I said it, it's a wahala now because Uncle Ben said it too. I hear people say, oh, I got to fight for love. I got to fight to keep my love. I got to fight to keep my love. Okay, I agree. Make una no fight. Honey, fight for love now. Wahala dey. Okay. Thank you, my sisters. Sister Ivy, I see you are laughing, you are watching. If all of them say no fight for love, okay, then what do you do for love? If you can't fight for love, what do you do for love?
Was someone supposed to answer? Someone's supposed to answer.
Yes, if you're not going to fight for love, what do you do for love?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Maybe I speak too fast because of my accent. I've said this quite a few times. It's the two of you, a relationship and marriage. You don't marry yourself. It's two people. You both fight for your marriage. You keep saying one person, the wife, the woman, and that's where we're having an issue. You both fight for you fight for your marriage. You fight for your love. The two of you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, but I said men hustle. Men hustle for love. Women fight for love.
Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's coming back to what was said before, that you've been conditioned to think that the woman has to do everything and the man does nothing. A man must, the way I see it, you both have to love each other. How can I be in a relationship and I'm not feeling the love that you're giving me? And in order to get something, in order for me to receive that love, I need to be given that love. It's reciprocal. I don't know if someone else can chime in here, but that's how I see it.
Okay, honey babe. When a woman submits to her husband, what is she doing?
I could have sworn that, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, you're on the panel. Correct me if I'm wrong. I interpreted the Bible that you submit to one another. Again, I could be incorrect. And what I know,
no, honey babe. There is nowhere the Bible says you submit to one another.
That's how I interpret it.
Oh, that is how
because the way I see it, it says that the men are supposed to. The way I see it is that the men are supposed to love their wives and the women, so that you're submitting to one another. So they have basically said the men have to love their wives. Love their wives. Am I correct?
To their husband.
And nowhere did you say that. All I'm hearing is that the women need to fight for the love. When it says in the Bible that men are supposed to love their wives. So I'm a bit confused about what your message is.
Sister Marriott, I don't give up. Let's just end here. Sister Marriott, don't scatter the table.
Thank you, Sister Marriott. I do appreciate what you're saying. Because I know that I did not misquote it incorrectly. But thank you for your interpretation.
Me, I did not read it. In all seriousness now, where was it written in the Bible that the Bible says submit to each other? That is new Pentecostal interpretation.
Oh, here we go.
The Bible says husband love your wife. Bible says husband love your wife. Wife submit to your husband. I will ask Uncle Patrick. I will text Uncle Patrick tonight now May clarify, and that's what I think. That's what I read in the Bible. I don't know. Now that we have all these different versions of Bible now, I can't trust them. But King James version,
King James.
Bible,
you do know what he was like. I don't want to say it on here, but you know what he was. He's a bi.
I don't know what it was, but in the Bible it says, "Husband, love your wife; wife, submit to your husband."
But the interpretation is that when a woman submits to her husband, it's because because of the fact that if you love your wife, naturally a woman would submit to you. Like I said, that's how I interpret it. If you're not loving your wife, a woman is going to find it really hard to submit to you. Like I said,
I agree.
So
I agree. I just wanted to establish that when a woman submits to her husband, I think she's trying to fight for love.
No, the way I see it is that.
Talking about? Hold on. What are
Thank you. I think you should chime in because I'm stuttering. I don't know what else to say because I'm confused.
Talking about? How does submissive equate to I'm fighting for your love? Could you define what you just said?
Okay. You see, can I use an example, my doctor? So, for instance, there are times when a woman disagrees with her husband, but she just say, you know what? All right, let's just do it, baby. When she does that, I think she's trying to say, you know what? Let's just make it work. So, in interpretation, within the context of what we are discussing right now, that is the woman kind of fighting to save the situation. So, to save her marriage, try to fight for love.
Isn't that conflict resolution?
No.
That's conflict resolution, isn't it?
No, but this is what I want to say, Ben. Listen, most women, when they have arguments with their partners, spouse or whatever, they do not want to be intimate with you because they are not happy. Women respond. The way you guys respond to sex is different from the way women respond. It's a mental thing for women. But now there are some women, which happen to be me, that fall in that category. I can be mad at you, and because I'm horny and I want to be intimate with you, does not mean that whatever you did is forgotten. Let me get this out of the way, then we address the issue. That's the difference. But most women, we need to be careful when we say this. Most women will not be intimate with you if they are not happy with what you've done. It's just how the body responds for women. Intention, because everything for us is in the mind. A man can jerk off no matter what he's going through. All you need to do is show him something. Okay, let me give you an example now. You play a porn for a man that just lost his wife or whatever. After a week, you will see how that man will ejaculate. Play that same porn for a woman. Yes, for a woman, her body will not respond.
That is next level.
Doctor,
Ben, you're opening a can of
Dr. Adama, that is next level.
Yeah, I agree with her. She's telling the truth.
Yeah, she's telling the truth.
Sister Natu, you are not sending no Hennessy to anywhere. How? Where is the empirical data to back this one up? I never heard this one before. A man we lost.
You guys lose your wife, 2 months, you guys remarry and move on. But you might see a woman that will never move on and remain single.
Exactly.
Come on now, Uncle B.
He knows. He's in denial. He knows. He's in denial. He knows.
I agree, small, but how does that fall within the frame of reference here about people fighting for love, especially women to fight for love? Make una just tell me the truth. Say, una no one fight for love. My sister, make una just tell me, say, una no one fight for love. Simple. Make una save my career. Una no one fight for love.
It goes both ways.
But why should I fight for you if you've cheated on me countless of times? Have you heard this word? Respect is earned, is not given.
Oh, Sister Marriott, it's like you are watching from a different channel. I'm actually streaming on 2 channels anyway. All right. Sister Marriott said, where can I send her NSC? You won't give Dr. Adama NSC. And I'm saying that NSC no go work. No go work.
No. but Ben, you forgot. I just asked you a question. Have you heard this phrase? Respect is earned, is not given. Why should a woman fight for a man that treats her like a piece of shit?
Exactly.
No woman should fight for a man that does that. I
You're
agree with
changing
that
the
one. No,
rules
I'm
now.
just
You're
saying.
changing the rules
Now
now,
you're changing
Beno.
the goalpost because you
Exactly.
just said that you
No,
guys
no,
are
no,
the
no.
prize. That we should fight for you guys regardless because we want to save whatever situationship we
Ah,
have with you guys. We want it to
yeah.
stay intact.
Yeah, I fall into this trap. I go to argue with women. Mr.
Yes,
Dayo,
yes.
you know one Mrs. Mr. Dayo. You for don't want Mrs. I go to argue with women. I just check my time now. Okay.
I warned you. You didn't listen. I warned you.
Make una not fight for love. Oh, I hear. Make una not fight for love. We have to leave. Una not go let me go. Una they drag me here, drag me there. All I said is that Annie was fighting for love all this year, that people should not just kind of castigate her. She was just trying to do the right thing by trying to fight for love. I don't know, say I passed my boundary. So Sister Marion say, I know they read, is that I know they read Bible.
Ben, she's a wrong person to use as an example. Look at
Annie?
the woman that fight for, look at the woman fighting for love. She ended up being a drug addict, mentally damaged. She's not herself. She ends up being a sociopath. That is what happens when you go into a relationship without having a mind of your own. Because you're in love does not mean you shouldn't have common sense. You should think for yourself and stand up for yourself because guess what? Once you have a child, you're a role model to your children. And guess what? When they grow up, they will go act out what they saw you and their father or baby daddy, whatever situation you are, did. So let's learn as parents to be role model for our kids so that our kids will learn by doing things the right way. Not in a situation where we have in Africa where men have been programmed and thought that you're the man of the house. Whatever you want to do, you can do it and get away with it because she needs you. You're the man. Why the woman is taught to tolerate whatever your husband is doing to you because remember you both have a child together. No, we have lost so much women with this narrative and myopic thinking. So change starts from you, Ben, and me, and not coming to a platform where we have people listening to us and saying that, oh, fight for love. That's what Annie Idibia is fighting. Look at the picture right there. Does she look like someone that is normal? No, she's not.
Yeah.
She was fighting for love.
No, you can't say that because, like, as was said before, the fact of the matter, she has two women. She has two daughters. Sorry, I misquoted. She has two daughters. Correct me if I'm wrong. They are seeing their mother, and they is setting up a narrative that this is how I should behave, just like mum, to so that I can be in a relationship. I will tolerate nonsense. I will be a doormat for love. That is what she is showing her two daughters, and that to me is a disgrace.
All right. I know we do not agree with my point of view, but I agree with everything you have said, my sisters. I'm sorry if it came across like, okay, why would Uncle Ben say this? Well, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit old school. And I like that particular aspect in the Bible that says wife submit to your husband. And I like it when the marriage counselors, pastors says women fight for love. But I believe the whole thing have changed again. You know, I'm old school, make una no verse. And okay, I
Uncle Ben, I've not spoken, no.
Simbi, you cannot say nothing. You've seen what your sisters have done to me already. You still want to add something? I think I'll beg you. I promise my daughter that we're gonna have a second training session today. That's why she keep coming and going. You know, she's learning how to drive now. So she has been coming and going. She's waiting for me to go and teach her how to drive. So Simbi, okay, what do you want to say, Simbi? You don't want to submit to man, Abby? Just tell me what you want to say. That you're not going to submit to a man. Simbi.
No.
Yeah,
I won't fight for love. I won't fight for love. That's what I'm. I want to say, I won't fight for love. For what? I don't get strength. With everything going on in Nigeria, I think I'll use my strength to start fighting for love when I'm supposed to be hustling. I'm looking for other
Simbi,
source of income. I beg go.
Simbi, make I tell you, no to follow wetin this my beautiful sisters are talking. I say, at one point or the other, all these my sisters are fought for love. That is why you are seeing them looking beautiful like this. So they don't fight for love well before. It be like say when they fight the love, maybe the cause say, this man here don't they swear because they fight for her. That's why they are saying no, don't fight too. I'm just saying, but I know women, African women, they fight for love, somehow. But anyway, thank you. This has been a very, very important conversation. It's interesting. I really appreciate all of you, my sisters, for being part of the panel. Sister Marriott, all the way from Canada, God bless you. All the people who joined the show, I appreciate you. My panelists, Sister Rose, Sister Ify. But make una help me, they turn the engine down small. Because una just they throw punch everywhere today. From I think maybe we started with my brother Egbon, Mr. Akidola. Now since that time now I don't already say we must tackle these brothers them today. But I enjoy it. I learned a lot. We asked 3 questions. We spoke about Annie Idibia. Just to recap, we spoke about Annie Idibia, and I posed the question if she was truly healed. I think the general consensus is that with what we've observed so far, that lady needs to do more healing. She's not supposed to throw herself out there. So please, young ladies, for anybody who has gone through heartbreak, or maybe they don't serve you breakfast before, both man and woman, please, you have to heal before you show off. Sometimes if you did not complete the process of healing, the pain may still be there, especially for those who are lover girls and lover men. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize to all my sisters. I know that ladies, especially women, when you ladies are truly in love, you are in love with all your heart. And I know that my gender can be coconut head. We can misbehave at times. Please forgive us, okay? All right. Big Palmer, what are you saying? She said, I'm here enjoying the show, drinking my water, and minding my business until Uncle Ben enter Kutu. Palmer, say they always enter trouble with this, my sisters, but I love it. At least when we argue back and forth like that, from what they share, we can actually learn that, okay, this thing is not supposed to be like this. And that's why I keep saying that for me, I represent my African brotherhood. I'm still partially from the old school. So, and it's good that we have sisters who can actually hold a conversation and tell us that, hey, Ben, this thing is not supposed to be viewed like this. This thing is not done this way. That is where I enjoy the most with all this show, because we can actually talk, and for those who are passing through these challenges, they can listen to other people's perspective and say, okay, you know what, let me make changes. All right. So, and me too, I'm learning the process. At least today now, you people have told me that the new version of the Bible we have now said husband and wife should submit to each other. There is no longer wife submit to husband. I grew up listening that wives should submit to husband, but I don't change my mind now anyway. So we addressed the question of if Annie was healed, and the general consensus is that she's supposed to do complete healing before she threw herself out there. Then we also addressed the question of, is there any chance Annie may go back to Baba? And the general consensus again is that there is possibility that they might still do 1 or 2 things behind closed door. And lastly, number 3, I also asked, and my panelists, they helped me address this one, if Anne can actually become the next May Edochie. And the general consensus is that there is no way Annie may be like the next Annie Idibia. I think Sister Ify actually put it succinctly that, hey, Annie will be Annie Idibia, May Edochie will be May Edochie. So, but I'm still not very confused with that one, because I believe if a woman is 40 years old, she's supposed to be, women who are 40 years old, they are supposed to be moving kind of the same way, moving towards the same direction when it comes to wisdom and how they handle life challenges. Age 40 is a beautiful age, even though you are still young, but at 40 you are already like midway, so you're supposed to be doing things somehow like the same way, just the way you all fought me now. Say na lie, women are not supposed to be fighting for love. You see, una agree together. So that's why I'm thinking Annie's supposed to at least behave like me, but she can never be like May Edochie. And finally, I said Natasha should be blamed for Annie marriage breakup. And my sisters and brothers said no, she shouldn't be blamed for marriage breakup. And from the follow-up question, that is when I asked if a woman should fight for love, because I'm sorry, my take was that Annie got to the situation she found herself because she was fighting for love. But now I agree with what my sister says, Sister Rose, Honey Babe, Ify, my sister Ify, and of course my Dr. Adama. I agree with what you all said, that if you are going to, I think you people did not agree with fight for love. Which word do I say make I use instead of fight for love again? I beg. Who can remind me?
Make it work.
Make it work. Is that it, Dr. Adama? Is that the word you were suggesting I should use? Make it work, not fight for love, right? I think that's it. So we agree that it's better we make it work instead of saying fight for love. So thank you very, very much. I wouldn't have been able to host the show for this long if you, my sisters and brothers, are not here. Mr. Dio, thank you for always showing up and helping us make it make sense. Sister Natu, Sister Natu say, my people, I have perfume oils for say yes. I was gonna show you guys this one. It's lovely. Please, Sister Natu is doing a sale now. I think you are going to like it.
Uncle Ben, please buy my own and send it to Nigeria, beg.
Make I buy, send it to Nigeria.
How
I want to take Duam. Sister Natu suppose, I think Sister Natu get some of our distribution from Nigeria now, so I think she can actually send to you guys in Nigeria. So please, this is Sister Natu's. This is Sister Natu.
I'm a lover of perfume.
Oh, this one they are really good. Ever since Sister Natu sent me. Ever since Sister Natu sent me a sample, I continue to order. In fact, I'm running low now. I'm placing order for more. Please try this oil. And Sister Natu, my other phone is not here. I recorded a video that I said I'm going to share with you, Sister Natu. I covered an event this weekend, and it's a very fantastic event, superb event. Did you know that somebody came all the way from Dubai to come and sell your type of oil there? I saw it and I'm like, gotcha! This is Sister Natu product, and he was giving us samples too. So guys, please, Sister Natu website is on this flyer. I don't think I still have used Sister Natu to send it to my sister. I will share it now. You can place your order from this. Okay, it's in the comment. Let me highlight the website. Where is the website, Sister Natu? Please share. Okay, yes. Qualisa Inc. If you really like, if you really like very, very good perfume that lasts. I told Sister Natu, I used to spend 300, 350 before to buy. But sometimes, once you come up for house, by the time you spend 3-4 hours, it's already fading away. But these oils, man, just a little, you rub it. For me, I rub it on my wrist, just a little, and then I just put like one touch behind my ears, and that's it. For the whole day, I'm good. So please, guys, go and patronize Sister. Don't worry, she will send it to you wherever you are. She go deliver. I've bought like I think 4 times already now, and they are really, really good. Even right now, my kids, my madam, everybody, once I want buy now, I go order their own joint, because sometimes they know they let me enjoy them. So please go and check it out. A trial we convince you. Sister Natu, do you have any way of sending anything to Nigeria? If you know how to send it to Nigeria, let me know. Make a buy for Simbi. Make Simbi no go roast me. Thank you, my sisters.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Thank you, honey babe, Sister Rose, and of course, my Dr. Adana. Everybody, have a very sweet night. Good night, everybody. Thank you, honey babe. Thank you, Mr. Dio. Thank you, Sister Rose. Simbi, Mr. Dio, Eshegon, I really appreciate. Send me well to my sister there. Okay? Simbi.
She will.
Yeah, we're going to have a part 2, right?
This one don't punch me tired today. I'm even afraid to do our men hangout now because these sisters, they don't agree. If you talk something, they go quote and they go judge them, they go fine tune them. All the thing where I learned growing up now, they don't tell me say, oh no, they work again. You can imagine. Yes, sir.
You put yourself for trouble. You are not a cause. No, see, you should be sensitive to what our sisters are saying. There are some words that you don't use it with women. They will take it the wrong way.
Just because I said they should fight for love, is it too much to ask them to fight for love? Are they not the one that said they want to be lover girl, lover? They're not the Greeks say they also. They always say I'm a lover girl, I'm a lover girl. Don't you see CC claiming lover baby every time? Fight for love now, and I don't want to fight for love.
What they meant by that is quite different. See, when you say fight for love, it's like they be the one that be running after men. They don't want to hear that.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sister Natu. That is the website right there, www.qualisa.us. Those oil, Sister Natu, be like say I go need to buy from you and resell. Those oil are super cheap. For that quality, they are too cheap. I don't tell you before, Sister Natu. Sister Natu, we don't do some business classes on our platform. We talk about how to be aggressive. Those prices are too cheap, Sister Natu. Be like an Igbo person for once. Hey. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dio. Thank you, Simbi. Simbi. Final prayer as we are leaving. Don't even pray, self. You know, made me happy today. You are just throwing punches all over the place. Oh yeah, just give us final prayer. Mo, come out, yeah, girl.
Oh Lord, give us the grace to fight for love.
Amen. I like that one. Amen. Yeah, girl. Give us prayer. Funny girl.
Oh Lord, bless us in Real Farm family. Increase our pockets financially. Father, bless us so that we can buy oil, perfume. Bless us so that we can bless others. In Jesus' name. Let men favor us. Let men call us for big contracts. Let us be promoted. And let everything we lay our hands on prosper in Jesus' name.
Amen. That's it, baby. Good night, everybody. God bless you all.
Yes. Bye.